Hello everyone, and welcome back to Call of the Netherdeep, here on Dork Tales. Hope you're doing well tonight. I'm your Dungeon Master, Kelly. How you seeing him? And I am very excited to be back at Call of the Netherdeep in what will, my god, hopefully be the end of Chapter 5. Because Chapter 5 is Chapter 4. How do we describe it the other night, Christa? We were talking about it, and it's like, it's Chapter 4.
Oh, it's like someone coming back to get free samples, but with a different hat.
With a different hat. It's like, oh yes, I am also Chapter 3. Oh, I'm Chapter 4. Oh, I'm Chapter 5 of Call of the Netherdeep. Like, no, you're the same chapter in a trench coat. Okay?
Yep.
Anyway, so I'm excited to see where this goes and to finally potentially have some trouble occur. Like we haven't had enough trouble already. So I want to quickly thank everybody who signed up to the Patreon this week. We've had 3 or 4 new patrons join, including we did, including a new divine producer, which is my mom, which is kind of cool. Weird, but cool. I have to thank her at the end of every episode now, which is weird. That's how they do it. That's how they get you guys.
I mean, appropriate, really. You should just always thanks, Mom. We should really just thank our moms at the end of it.
I mean, it's so long as...
Sorry, just thanking my mom.
Thanks, Ma! Yeah, so long as your relationship with your mom is
Linda, listen, Linda. My mom's Linda, and boy, when that was popular, she got that all the time in the tasting room.
I feel like with all the work that you put into these games that maybe we should be thanking your mom.
Oh, you can thank my mom next time she comes out. That just sounds, that sounds weird. Anyway, hi, welcome to Call of the Netherdeep. Anyway, we're gonna have a lot of fun tonight. Chapter mom.
Chapter mom.
So hey, thanks so much for tuning in. We're gonna get to that. We're gonna get to game in just a second, but first, let's go ahead and do our introductions. Let's start with Robin. Hello, Robin.
Hello. I'm Robin. I use she, her pronouns. You can find me as second gen gamer in the chat, and I play Kaeko Skaar, our lovely Goliath barbarian. And if you see me like doing weird stuff with my neck tonight, and if I take off my wig a little bit later, I have a thing that needs to be released in the back of my neck, and I've been trying to get it to crack all work day, and it hasn't cracked. So
did you take your millennial vitamins? Your ibuprofen?
No, I did take my millennial vitamins, so hopefully that helps.
It should.
But yeah, I'm excited for game, other than my crooked neck, but. I'm excited for, it's a fun time.
Any fun announcements or anything?
I'm excited for the Dragonlance tomorrow.
Dragonlance is tomorrow, everybody. Come join us for session 0. It's going to be a lot of fun, and we're all super hyped about it. Thank you for the termination.
Not really. It's I had my puppy over this weekend, and she was adorable, and I miss her.
That's true. All right, let's pass over to Christa. Hi, Christa.
Oh, hello. I'm Christa. Jahista Effects in the chat. I go by they, she, or her, them pronouns, and I and I play Sabina Moorden, our Lotuston Halfling Beastmaster Ranger / Hexblade Warlock of Corellon, and her beast companion Dax, the Moorbounder.
Any good news?
I rescued my sister because her car broke down in the middle of the road, in the middle of a left turn lane at rush hour. So we managed to push her vehicle back into a parking lot and waited for a tow truck. But other than that, it's been a relatively uneventful day. I bought yarn and fabric, as is my wont.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice. All right, and you're almost done with Strixhaven. We had the penultimate episode last night for Patreon.
We do, and we did not do as much of the module as I needed to, so we're going to be real pushing through next game.
Yeah, see, now, I know you understood the pressure before of hitting some of these points, but now you really get it, right? Because there's a fire under your ass, and I'm trying not to put it on you as me, but well, I'm like... They'll handle themselves.
I won't go into it too much, but it's very much of like, I was like, you know what? I could skip the fun part of this event, or I could just let you guys do the fun part and we'll cut some of the next one because the next one's just a scavenger hunt basically. So I was like, you know what, let's let them do the fun part and then we'll cut out the not so interesting bits, even if it's more story appropriate.
Nice. We'll talk more about that during the break because I want to get your opinion on some module idea stuff. But let's pass down to Chris.
It's me. Hi, I'm the problem. It's me. Hi, I'm Chris, and I'm a bit tired. It's been a long
Is that Dorlen's song or Chris's song or both?
Dorlen. Chris never gets into trouble.
Oh, never.
Not
even
a little bit. Yep. I like that.
The war.
I like that straight face on Caitlan, just being like slowly creeping up the smile. Hi, I'm play Dorlen Wildrock and the hyper not focused gnome, which will probably be me tonight because I'm pretty tired, but I'm here. Looking forward to causing some hopefully some fun trouble. I like to think that's at least entertaining, but we'll see how that goes.
Nice. All right, Caitlan, how's it going?
Hello. I was paying attention, and then I spaced out right at the end there, and yeah, that's why it was a little memento for me to unmute myself. But hello, I'm Caitlan. Hello. I use she/her pronouns, and tonight I'll be playing Xarria Rainn, the tiefling cleric of the group.
Nice. Any fun announcements? Oh, I'm sorry.
No, that's all.
Okay, that's your announcement. We're all old.
I think this chair isn't the best for me anymore, but that's okay.
I'm sorry.
We'll
Before after Netherdeep, before your next campaign, we'll find you a new chair.
Yeah.
There's an
it's just a wooden chair.
There's an entire dining set on the side of the road on the way to campus.
It's probably quite moist.
Well, now actually it's leatherette, so it's mid-moist.
Right. It was a lot of rain.
Speaking of mid-moist, we're under the water. I saw my favorite meme of the day, by the way, is fun fact: sharks only attack you if you're wet.
I mean,
well, the shark better do a good job turning me on then.
Yeah. Speaking of things that turn people, I don't know. Hi, Christine.
All right.
I mean, fair.
I was wondering where you were going with speaking of it being like.
I don't know.
So I was like, that better not be the segue into me. But hello, I am Christine. I use she/her pronouns, and I'm playing Zenada Vosh, our orc Echo Knight fighter.
Nice. Any fun announcements?
All my profs are in a department retreat tomorrow, so I don't have to deal with them.
Hey.
Hopefully I'll get caught up on some backlog of work. I'm looking forward to this. Getting my filing done.
God. The fun of an AO. Or whatever. All right, so folks, we're going to be hopping into a game in just 1 minute. Before we do that, I just wanted to remind you all that, as we said earlier, tomorrow night is a Dragonlance. So if you know nothing about Dragonlance, if you know everything about Dragonlance, come and watch it. It's going to be at 7 o'clock, and it is our session 0. Come meet the cast, come meet the crew, and the cast is the crew. And then you can stick with us for another wonderful campaign. I'm not sure when that's going to be released on podcast, but if you missed the first episode on Twitch, it's going to be every Wednesday night on Twitch. Until it's not, because thankfully we missed the holidays by having it on Wednesday. It's real nice. And it's going to be releasing on Friday nights on YouTube. So it's right there for you. Hopefully
come check out our lances and dragons.
It's
also
true.
We're doing another giveaway for North Foundry Dice.
That's true. There's going to be a giveaway. So if you're watching live, you have a chance to win. Just come during the break, which is usually... When is that going to be? Tomorrow night it'll be at the very end of the session, like after we say our goodbyes, or right before, and then normally it'll be between 8:30 and 9. We'll be doing it, and it's a full set of metal dice and a boulder, which is like that big, like it's the size of a golf ball, basically.
Yeah, it's 45 millimeters, so that's like
that's the size of a mini, isn't it? Or is a mini 24 millimeters?
Couple inches.
And are we doing one tonight too?
We're not doing one tonight. We're only doing them during Dragonlance.
All right.
Last week was
So-
special.
Last week was special, a bit like you. Like all of you. So that is going to be there next week, and that's for people inside of the United States. If you live outside of the United States, Norse Foundry is kindly offering a gift certificate because shipping is expensive, and they want you to have a reasonable price rather than just to go bankrupt with the shipping. All right, and with that, any last questions, comments, concerns? Anybody have anything they want to talk about before we begin? Perfect. I love it when it's easy. And when you call me Big Papa, apparently.
Let's
know.
go, Big
Well,
Papa.
I don't know. it popped in my head.
Krista's broken.
Yeah, I got the song in her head there. I love it when you call me Big Papa.
I wish she wasn't muted right now.
Right?
Can you do that again, Krista?
I didn't say anything. I literally was just mouthing it.
Can someone clip that and make a TikTok overlaying that with I love it when you call me
There
Big
you-
Papa with Krista?
Yes,
Please?
Oh my god.
Someone clip that.
I wonder
Krista,
how close I got to the actual.
Krista,
timing
you
of it.
go and you make a note for yourself. This is your job.
Okay. Fair point.
This is how you stay in Bones Coffee, damn it. Oh.
Also,
All right.
go buy Bones Coffee.
Go buy Bones Coffee. Code Dorktails. Save some money. They have a gingerbread flavor and eggnog. Gingerbread's better.
What?
Alright.
They have a gingerbread.
Yeah, we can order some if you want. Anyway, we'll talk later. All right. Then let's begin. Last time on Call of the Netherdeep, you all recovered from your libations with Prolix, and from going and learning more about the double agents inside of the Allegiance of Allsight. From there, you descended into Cael Morrow, looking for the final double agent that had infiltrated the Allegiance. There you confronted an elf who had been posing as a librarian of the Allegiance of Allsight, but in actuality appears to be a member of the Consortium of the Vermilion Dream. After a pitched battle between her and a swarm of angry fish that had attacked Dorlen, you were able to persevere. But as you brought her and her shield guardian down, a psychic scream erupted throughout Cael Morrow, and each of you was given a vision of the Aboleth's death. As it floated to the ground, the base of Cael Morrow, its pale, fleshy body pierced by javelin, by knife, by magic. You had an immediate sense of who had done it. Just outside of the library on the steps leading toward the rift to the Netherdeep. And this is where we will resume our story. The damage echoes through your minds. Each of you will feel the drip drop of blood pouring out of your nose and ears as the damage works its way between your eyes. It feels like each of you took a sledgehammer to the front of the head. As you struggle and reel for a moment, you shake off the pain and slowly find yourself strong enough to rise to your knees and to your feet. What do you do?
Oh, I haven't felt like that since my first time at night I had Fuse.
Did we hear anything outside? Can we hear anything outside?
Make me a perception roll.
Okay, I will attempt it.
Please do.
Wow, actually, 19.
Listening through some of the broken columns of the library, held together by both time and by the blue thrumming cube of energy that creates a force field around here, you are going to hear the sound of something heavy impacting with the ground, but it's muted. The water cushioning the impact, but not enough for a figure, a creature this large. In the distance, you hear screaming, high-pitched, inarticulate, deep speech. Do you speak it? Okay. Sabina, with your
no.
perception, you will be able to hear deep speech screams, which is just this guttural, awful sound that all of you will be able to hear kind of echoing around Cael Morrow of Sabina, you will hear, "You slew the progenitor. You slew our creator. You slew that which came before. We hate you, hate you, hate you. And then you will hear a scream from one of these voices, and a very deep, resounding grunt that precedes it. The grunt of a deep-chested ogre. A grunt of exertion. And then the sound of meat being torn apart. Just a... We will avenge later.
Sabina will look over at Kaeko, sort of acknowledging that, like, she heard it too. This is very, very bad.
What's happening?
I heard something fall outside, and voices. I heard mumbles. I don't think I didn't understand what they were saying, but
It is deep speech. They've killed a progenitor, which the aboleth. I think we need to confront them.
Were we working with the aboleth?
that was Elixian. Yes.
Oh.
The Elixian blended aboleth that we
Yes.
kind of
Yes.
think might have just taken on Elixian's sense of self.
Does that mean they've killed Elixian's sense of self?
Ooh.
Unsure.
We'll cross
Well,
that bridge when we get to it.
We should go. We should talk
How
to
do you
them,
cross
right?
the bridge under the water?
You
Oh,
swim
I'm
over.
sure
it.
Imagine by walking, Dorlen.
Yes.
You can probably
Still
go
a
through that
bridge.
motion still.
Doesn't have to be over anything, right? Dried up streams are still bridges.
Is there anything on the body of this? Well, we found the ring, right? Dorlen found the ring, or is that something else? No, that was from this. Kaeko's gonna also loot the body.
Make me an investigation roll.
Of what's her face? All right, Dork Tails dice. Come on, I need you to be good.
Did anybody grab the tablet?
No.
Okay.
I
I'm
thought
gonna-
you did. I thought we decided at the end that you had, if you'd had time, you would have grabbed it. The tablet from the center where the fish were.
Yeah, I'm gonna go over and grab it.
Okay.
Now that those terrible death fish are gone.
All right. Picking up the tablet, you will see that there, it looks like a teleportation tablet. If you make me an Arcana roll, you can decipher where it goes to.
Oh,
I thought we had.
Yeah.
I have in our notes.
that
from
sounds
last time
familiar.
Yeah.
26.
She told
26?
us that it went to
So-
the top of.
She was not lying,
Mm,
was what you will
Okay.
determine. It absolutely does. So she did say that. So glancing down, you'll see that the sequence code is the same as the glyph on the roof of the first eclipse.
Mhm. And then there was a teleportation circle in the other one, I think you said?
There was.
The other silo? Yeah,
Mhm.
cool. Memory.
Caitlin, were you saying something?
no, I was just like, but was she telling the truth though?
Ish.
Ish.
Ish. That's all that matters, right? Okay, what are the rest of you doing? So you're looting the body. What'd you get on the roll?
12 only.
12. Okay. Looking around the body, what you are going to see is that she... While I pull her up, you will see that she has a couple of minor things on her, about 20 gold pieces. 20 gold pieces, 6 silver, and 5 copper in a purse at her waist. She also has... One moment.
No worries. Adding that gold to party loot.
She is an accident. So she has a red brooch. It looks like it has some type of ruby in it. Doesn't look like iridium. Quick look will reveal. Pinning the front of her outfit. She has a longsword on her hip that she did not draw during the fight. And besides that, there is a trident that she dropped at her feet. With that, anybody who is right there, anyone with a perception roll or a perception score of 17 or higher, I think that's Xarria and Sabina, right? In the middle of the fight, you are going to see that there appears to be the trident at her feet is kind of flared at the top. Where the actual prongs come out of is kind of this wrapping scale. And as you look at it, it kind of glitters incandescently in the blue light of the room. Or iridescently, pardon me, as you look at it. And as you do, though, you'll notice that there are certain panels of this almost fish scaling that the trident is made of that are flat and matte. It looks like almost like fingernail polish or something. Like she painted over parts of her trident.
Could I try to pick it off?
Scratching it away, you will reveal red veined ruidium underneath.
I see.
This trident appears to have iridium veins going through it.
We need a weapon to open the door, correct?
We do.
Yes, I believe so.
I suppose Dorlen and I have already been corrupted. Perhaps one of us should carry it?
Sorry, who's corrupted? I don't know what you're talking about. Gnomish constitution is legendary.
But Dorlen, you seemed to, go into, hardcore mode in there. Do you get powers from that?
I was just trying to emulate you, Kaeko.
Did it make you stronger?
Definitely helped me hit a little harder.
But Sabina, I don't want you to be the sacrificial lambs.
No.
And we're all in this together. She's gonna grab it.
Okay. As you grab onto it, it is going to feel uncomfortable on your fingertips, almost like rubbing up against like a caustic. And yet it's strangely comfortable in your grasp, but your fingertips themselves are going to start feeling a little irate the longer you touch it. Almost like the texture of sandpaper working away at the tips of your fingers, like touching poison sumac. But quickly, that irritation fades to the back of your mind, and you find yourself quite surprisingly comfortable touching this. Caitlan, this will act as a plus. This will act as a trident. Of course it will. Also, whenever you strike a creature with this weapon, you deal an additional 2d6 psychic damage.
Okay.
And let me know if you botch.
All right. Sorry, I'm just gonna write this down.
Sure.
Okay.
I want to botch.
Oh my god.
That's where the fun happens.
It's true.
Yeah, well, people are doing all this, Zenada will have kept her sword out and just be wary to make sure that nobody's coming up on behind them or anything to attack.
It doesn't appear that anyone is coming up on behind you from, like, within the
Dorlen's
library.
gonna kind of swim out the hole that the shrimp or the death fishies went out and just kind of look around. Just a half out. Like just
Right. As you do, you will see that the gate to the Netherdeep itself is this strange wound in the center of Cael Morrow. It's a gaping rift that pulsates with sickly green light. Black energy swirls with oily colors. It shimmers and hisses inside of the opening like a bubble of motor oil that pushes all pressure around it. Like you can feel the water distorting as you look at it. Glowing spines of ruidium sprout from its edges, forming a jagged, partially intact dome around the space. Once upon a time, there was a stairwell that led up through the center of it. Now, you see that that stairwell is occupied. There, at the base of it, you will recognize the forms of Iojabe, Dermot, Galsariad, Irvin, and Maggie.
oh hey, they're over here. It's like, Dermot, I got your eye.
Dermot turns and looks at you, and you can see that his eye patch covers his still missing eye socket. He turns to look at you, and you can see that in his hand is a dull, glowing red warhammer.
Ooh.
I think we might have some company. One by one, they all turn to look at you. What do you do? What do the rest of you do?
I think Keiko's gonna go to Dorlen if he's shouting about I got your eye. Keiko's like, what?
Xarria's gonna run up to them as well and kind of peek around. He's looking kind of through a window, right? Or
He basically the back part of the tower. So the library is this large square building with two circular towers up in the top northwest corner. One of them has like half of its wall collapsed, its northern wall.
Oh.
So he's kind of gone in there and like looked out through like the collapsed wall that the fish got in through.
okay, gotcha.
And you can easily head in and look out. Looking out there, you're going to see all of them. Maggie is decked head to toe in full plate mail, streaked with ruidium.
Ooh.
Io, as well, stands dressed in her hunter's leathers, her swimmer's leathers, holding a ruidium-tipped harpoon in one hand. Galsariad's staff is capped with the stuff, and his robes now flow down from his body, clinging to his frame like velvet piling downstairs. And finally, Irvin looks much like you saw him a week or two ago. Except as he stands there still holding an unsheathed ruidium shortsword, his left hand moves down to grab his scabbard. Except it's not his left hand or his left arm, but a clockwork apparatus replacing the amputated limb. Sorry, that's...
The DM notes. Oh wow.
Oh damn.
Oh, dang.
So
Well,
they have done
they've,
some changes.
They've ruidiumed up, man.
They have.
Yeah.
Here, I'll send you a higher quality copy of the... I can't speak. I will send you the photo. 1 second. So copy link address. I'm gonna pop it in our ping chat. There you go. So
Nice.
you are going to see them completely decked out.
Oh Oh, that
Wow.
looks cool. How the spike is like coming out of the warhammer. Okay.
Yeah, it's
That looks-
basically a maul, or it's
Oof.
basically a claw hammer now.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Oh, you guys never got to see them when they were in their second version. Went straight to third.
Oh,
Dermot.
All right, so as you round the corner, you say anything, Xarria?
she's gonna gasp. Just, Den! And she's probably actually just gonna like start swimming, bolting that way, kind of towards them.
I'll head over too.
Okay. You make it about 15 feet away when Maggie shoots a look over her shoulder at Io, and Io nods, and Maggie will brace up, spreading her legs and finding a good purchase in the ground. That's probably enough. We don't want to fight with you.
We
Don't make
don't
this.
plan on fighting with you either.
I don't want to fight with you either. Your arm. Den, your arm.
Well,
Yeah,
You've been injured.
It was one of the blood I got careless. There's no time to be careless anymore, though, right? Not this far from the locks and beacons.
Do you want your eye, Dermot?
Thank you. That's very kind. I'll take you up on that after we get back from the Netherdeep.
Here, I'll try and toss it underwater to him.
All right, go ahead and make me an athletics roll just to toss it, or a ranged attack, either way.
Okay. So that'd be 16.
16? Oh yeah, so it'll float over by his feet, and he'll reach down with his hands, keeping an eye on you. Well, one, at least. Yes, Kaeko.
Roughly how long has it been since we started the fight with Gallio Cadra?
Probably about...
Has it been 10 minutes? Has it been 10
It is not.
minutes?
I'd say it's closer to 5.
Cool.
Between,
okay, so
between
we
your
still
talking
can't.
and searching and stuff?
Yeah, we're still under the effects of my Aria suspense.
Yes, you are. So you cannot be
yep.
surprised.
Yep. And we add 4 to all or 5 to all environmental hazards
Perfect.
and traps and stuff.
Nice.
Just
What?
for housekeeping, Sabina is more or less staying out of sight.
Okay. Sounds
So
good.
kind of behind the
think-
curve of the tower.
Why?
Zenada will also linger because they don't know her.
Why?
We'll hang back.
Why would we be fighting, though?
Yeah.
At this point, Io will step forward. Because everybody wants it.
Wants what?
The Netherdeep. Everything.
We want to just save someone who's trapped there.
He's not trapped. You don't put somebody away like that unless they deserve it. Not like this. You saw the visions too, right? Him talking about how he would destroy everyone to get his revenge.
What?
No, we
No.
did not get
What?
those visions.
Uh,
He stood with that big god with the spear and stood there while it tried to destroy. Well, it did destroy Cael Morrow. He sacrificed himself and the gods punished him.
mhm.
Well, sucks to be him then. But inside there, there's an entire world of ruidium.
And it does weird things to people because
We what?
you've changed.
Yeah, circumstances do that. I'm glad you're all alive. We all are. We got nothing against any of you.
But you're still being hostile.
Iridium is terrible. Iridium is why we're not all alive, actually.
Dorlen.
So you're still blaming him for that.
No, I'm just saying Iridium is the root cause
No.
of what killed him.
Dorlen's gonna take off his armor. And just he's gonna actually like just put his hands up and reach into his bag and just bring out the busted bits of Maggie's old chainmail. And just like we know you tried to make right. And it wasn't his fault. You left some stuff behind, but I think cleaned it up all right.
Good. I cleaned up your mess. You cleaned up mine.
That's what friends do, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, friends. I don't want to hurt them, Aya. We're not going to hurt them unless they try to take this from us too.
Take two? What? I don't understand.
Why don't we all go together, and if anything's bad in the Netherdeep, we have each other's backs like we did on the way to Bazzoxan?
We always made a better team than being angry at each other.
You say team, and yet this entire time you've got to play the heroes. You get that fancy necklace. She gestures at you, pointing with her spear. We deserve to be the heroes too. We're not some fucking sidekicks. We've given just as much or more for this than any of you.
What do you want in the Netherdeep?
We want to see this through to the end. Galsariad's voice will emerge from the background as he steps forward. And Galsariad looks the same, but I'd love an insight roll off of all of you who are paying attention to him.
Oh.
12?
12?
11.
You're getting a weird vibe check.
Vibes are off.
Vibes are off.
Vibes are off.
26.
Vibes are off.
26.
Yeah.
You're gonna see like there's
I rolled
something.
7.
There's something kind of weird about him. 19, okay. 19, we'll do it. 26 will absolutely do it. He kind of looks up at you, and there's great power inside of there. And we wish to keep it. It needs to go to those who deserve it, who have paid for it in blood. And he is saying this. Galsariad was always snarky. He was always jovial. That's dead. He takes a look at you without actually seeing you, and you can see like the 1,000-yard stare in his eyes. Every word that comes out of him is patently neutral.
What's happened to you?
I've seen things. I've done things. It will not be for naught. Xarria. Irvin takes a step toward you. If you gave us the jewel, we could take care of this.
I can't do that, then. She was gonna take a step forward, and she looks like she was gonna, but she's gonna take a step back.
You're with the allegiance of Allside or the Cobalt Soul, or we can't just go in there with you.
Who are you with?
The ones that would have us. We showed up inside of Ankarel with nothing.
So did we.
So did we.
Well, we did what we had to.
You don't have to all act the martyr. We can do this together and we can all be heroes.
Mm-hmm.
There's no good and bad sidekicks. We work as a team.
Mm-hmm.
Io licks her lips and spits. The spittle floating off just disjointedly in the water. She kind of eyes it a little bit. Huh. You remember how this all started?
Cael.
Mm-hmm.
The competition.
Let's not have a race.
No, let's have a competition. Can I get an initiative roll?
Oh boy.
Dork Tales.
Okay. All right, pop your initiative in the chat, folks. And let me just cue everybody's determination up, and then we're going to kick some ass.
Yeah.
Okay, all right. So, Kelly, cut back in here at 7:52. All right, let's check initiative, folks. You guys rolled real well, right? Okay, I'm just going to go down the list for my initiative. That is going to...
Help me.
Okay. Okay. Those are crap initiatives, Kelly. Okay, that's a pretty good one. That's a pretty bad one. And Galsariad. Galsariad with the 9. Good job. Okay, all right. Let's go ahead and calculate initiatives real quick.
Shit! I forgot I have advantage on initiative. Set
There.
new shield.
Initiative is the worst part of any game. All right. Then with competition, Io raises her harpoon, points it at you. If you want to come with us, prove that you're tough enough to survive in there. Try not to kill them, she says to her teammates. And with that, let's begin. Irvin looks over at you all. Just a friendly game, right? Just a friendly game. And is going to swim forward directly at Xarria, but is going to reach past her to strike Dorlen at the last second.
Oh, he
I
looks
am
real
not-
messed up right now too. Just
I'm
like
not
that.
in my
That was
armor.
an easy knockout, but
I'm not in my armor because I took it off.
All right. So that's going to be... he draws a short sword and pulls a dagger, and that is going to be... Oh my god. Does he miss? What's your AC?
13.
That's 2
15,
misses.
Sorry. What?
So he slashes at you twice with the ruidium short sword. As he does, you can see that it's coated with a dripping venom, and he's aiming it directly at your weak spots. But it feels like he's pulling his blows back a little bit, like he doesn't want to stab you with that. And instead, he's
Sparring. Yeah, we can do this.
and at the last second, as you dodge away, he's going to crank you with the pommel of his dagger in the side of the skull for that's going to be 5 points of 5 points of bludgeoning damage.
Oh.
Oh, pardon me, 8 points of bludgeoning damage because math.
8.
8 points of bludgeoning damage. You can see the dagger is dripping with venom as well. He still chose to hit you with that. Sabina, it is your turn.
She's going to step out. She's going to look at Dax to stay. He's going to take dodge action because that doesn't take any of my abilities. And she's going to step out and try to catch Io's eye, and is going to use her Hexblade's curse and
Nice.
curse her and hope that she fucking feels it.
Okay. What do I have
And
to
then
do?
is going to take both of her. Nothing.
Okay.
I just do extra damage to you. And I crit on a 19.
Ooh, beautiful. Exploits so much.
Yeah. Cool. That is a nat 20.
Oh shit!
Oh shit!
What are you using? Your
And
bow?
My second, using my bow, and the second attack is a 14.
14 against her is going to be a miss.
That's what I thought. But I do double damage on this one. But it's just dice that doubles, correct? Yeah.
It is just dice that doubles.
Okay, so in that case, the short bow attack is going to be 9 plus 4 plus my proficiency, which is 4, so another 4. So it's 9 and 8 is 17 damage on the one that hits her.
17 damage? Okay. So that arrow is going to fly across and is going to like slam into her left shoulder. Her blue flesh is going to part and red blood is going to just glob out.
Yeah.
And she's going to grunt against the pain. That was a good hit. 17.
Oof.
And she's going to loudly exclaim, somewhat at Xarria, but also at Io, of, "You're not the only ones who have gone through hard things." And draw her bow again.
Ooh, sounds. I love it. I love it.
Go,
Do you have anything else you
Sabina.
can do this turn?
It's your birthday.
That's the end of my turn, yeah.
Oh, it's beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. All right, Zenada, it is your turn.
Okay. I am going to move up and out to try and provide a little less of a clear grouped target for any area of effects stuff if they have that. And I'm going to call my Echo. Because, yeah, this dude's right here and he just attacked the people I've come to find as friends. So,
Cool. He looks a little banged up, honestly, getting this close to him. He's like, whatever happened in that fight with the aboleth that's laying on the ground over there, he did take some damage. Like, he's pretty bruised up.
yeah, so from what I kind of overheard was that they said don't kill them. So I'll play by basically the same rules and try and do non-lethal.
Okay.
You
But I will
probably
take
do
both my attacks
recognize-
at him.
Oh, I don't think you saw
I
him.
have never
mind.
met these
Never mind.
people.
You didn't actually see him.
So I actually have no idea
You
who's
might have
who.
a vague recollection of what this guy looks like from just bumping into him at a pool, but it's like, it's a
That's about
stranger.
it.
Yeah.
Right. I was trying to remember if you pointed her out or pointed him out. to
I
her or
actually...
not.
Yeah.
Well, no, so what happened is that at the spa, Xarria got really tense while we were having a massage and didn't want to run into him. And so I got a vague glance at him from across
Right.
the pool sort of thing. It was Dorlen who ran into him later. Now she
We had
talked with
good
him.
chat.
So I'm gonna hit him with my sword in a non-lethal way. Or try to, at least. I'll just take both my attacks at his location. So that is a 19 to hit and
That'll
a
hit.
27.
Okay. Those will both hit.
Uh, 24 damage.
Oof. He is not looking good at this point. Your blade is going to slash out, like leaving like a gash across his chest. The other is going to kind of dance toward his shoulder, trying to do like a little bit of a damaging shot. And he's going to raise his prosthetic arm. It's going to kind of like chip into the arm, grind along it, and leave quite a large slash mark along his ear and along the side of his scalp. Not a deadly blow, but his ear is now bisected in the middle from where your blade has slashed in.
Okay.
All right. Anything else you're doing with your turn? And that will heal if a cure wounds is done while it's being held together, since it's still attached to the body.
No, I think that's it for my turn.
Sounds good. Dorlen, it is your turn, my friend. What do you do?
Put my armor back on and
Probably a good
use
idea.
my bonus action and get my temporary hit points. They're like, all right, we can do this, and that's it. And just kind of square off with them, just being like, some fisticuffs.
Nice. Okay. Is that your entire turn?
Yeah.
Okay. With that, there's going to be a loud ka-chunk, ka-chunk noise as Maggie turns around. I'm gonna try not to kill you.
Oh, poor Maggie. Poor Maggie.
And is going to rush forward and take a swing at Kaeko. I hope you can take this. And is going to wind up and... Oh god, I totally forgot that. Actually, it wouldn't mattered. It wouldn't have mattered. You guys rolled too high. I forgot that the allies all get advantage when they're within 30 feet of Maggie on initiative.
Nice.
But I just re-rolled their initiative. It only would have mattered for one person. And, yeah. I might just bump her up, and I might just bump Io up in initiative next round. So, ooh, well, nothing's perfect. Maggie is going to charge toward you and is going to try to hit you. Kaeko is going to hit you with her Ruidium Great Axe.
Yikes.
That's a nat 20.
I would like to silvery barbs that.
All right. That is now 2 18s.
That's fine. That's still better than a crit, and I will give myself the advantage.
Okay. She is going to run up and say, I hope you survived this. That first one is going to slam through your defenses, crinkling whatever armor you have up against you and smashing you quite hard. That is going to be 17 points of slashing damage.
Ouchie, Kaeko doesn't wear armor because she's a barbarian.
I assumed leather, but...
yeah,
and
fair.
the second, I need a strength save.
Okay, and I'm not raging yet. I was not wanting to rage this battle, but, strength save? That is a 17.
17? Okay. The second one, she smashes it into you, cutting a big gouge across your chest, and then is going to stomp and headbutt you directly. Well, actually, she's going to slam the haft of her great axe directly into your forehead. It's going to do 8 points of damage, and you're going to grind your heel into the ground. If you had failed that, you would have been thrown 15 foot prone.
Yikes.
And with that, she's going to turn. Irvin, don't let them beat you. You can do it. I've got this. He's gonna say, and gain 30 temporary hit points.
Wow. Is this bitch a bard? What? What?
She's great.
Paladin?
I don't have the ability to give temp HP as a bard.
That's paladin, isn't it? Cleric?
It's...
Oh, fuck, now I don't know.
Haha!
Maggie for the
Good,
win.
whatever it is.
Yeah.
Maggie for the win.
Nice.
All right,
Nice,
we've
nice,
said it
nice.
since the beginning.
Yep.
Okay.
Oh, jeez.
All right.
You know what?
Dermot.
If we TPK at the hands of Maggie, I accept this. I accept this as the end of the campaign.
Okay. Dermot is going to... Oh god, what can he do at range? Is going to take a few steps forward, brace himself, and is going to look at who's... I don't know who you are, but you just hurt my friend. And I need, let's see, that is going to be... Ooh, I'm going to spend a hurt them more. I'm glad I did, because that would have been a botch. That is a 13 to hit Zenada. I don't think that's going to hit.
No. Which one?
He's going to aim at you, not the duplicate.
Okay,
Because
definitely
he
no.
has a straight line of sight to it. Dermot's going to raise his hammer, and a beacon of
Which
light...
one is Dermot?
Dermot is the goblin.
I actually have no idea based on this map who's who.
Oh.
Okay,
There.
the little one. Okay.
Yeah. He is going to take a step forward, raise his Ruidium hammer, and a blast of searing light is going to come down right next to you. And I'm going to spend a hurt them more for him to take a second attack, because he normally gets 2 if he's in point blank range. And he is going to grit his teeth and try again, and I believe a 21 will hit you.
Fortunately, yes, by 1.
Okay, that is going to be... I need more d8s.
I guess by 2 technically because it's meter beat.
Okay. That is going to be 10, 13. Could be better. 18 points of radiant damage, and you are blinded until the end of your next turn. As a searing blast of light slams into you, blinding you. Io is going to snap the arrow in her shoulder off. and is going to say, Derma, you idiot, you're in the wrong place. Help Irvin. And Irvin is going to have backup as Dermot moves to flank Dorlen without taking an opportunity attack.
Battle masters are sick.
And she's great. Can I throw it? Does it automatically return to me? Damn it, it doesn't. Okay, so and then on her action, she is going. You know what? She's getting it. She's coming to you, Xarria. She wants your necklace. So that is going to be. She's gonna try to harpoon you. Okay. All right. I have a 20, a 19, and a 10.
No, I have a 21 right now, AC.
Are you actually?
Yeah, because I have my shield. I never put my shield away.
You can make this. She slams her iridium harpoon into your shield. You can make this easy on yourself and just give it up. We were meant to have it anyway.
If you were meant to have it, then you would have it at this point.
Why don't I just take it? And she's gonna try to sweep your legs, and you're gonna jump over it with that 10. That's good. And then she's gonna shoot a look back, and Xarria is going to nod. In the pursuit of power, all things are fair. And ooh, you are all positioned beautifully for this. He is going to raise his hand and cast Gravity Rend. I need everyone within 30 feet of.
Question: is this on Io's turn that he's doing this?
No, it's on his turn, and he is tied with Xarria, actually.
Hi, I had a 17 on initiative.
She
Okay.
can go.
I have not gone yet, so I won't know
Okay.
when I go.
Okay, well you can go now.
Okay, cool. Still, that'll still work for me because Kaiko's not moving anywhere. I was like, I know when Xarria's coming. I'm like, I feel like I got skipped.
Yeah, I'll redo the initiative chart.
Yeah. So, I wanted to do spells, but fuck me, it got in my face. How?
I'll spend a hurt on more
let's
to
see.
have had that happen. Okay.
Yeah, no worries. I know I didn't hear my name get said again, so I was like, I wonder if I got forgotten. Kaeko would like to use her last rage as a bonus action, so she will get real fucking angry at Maggie and brandish her new Frostbrand longsword and take a swing at Maggie.
Sounds good to me.
All right. Come on, Dorktails. No, not quite Dorktails, but still going to be a 25 to hit Maggie.
That will hit.
All right, so then it's a D10 and a D6 of cold damage. Okay, so it's going to be, do you need these broken up?
I do not.
Okay. So it's going to be a total of 8 plus 4, 12 points of damage for
How much?
8 points of damage to Maggie.
Okay, 8 points of damage total. Cool.
12, sorry. I had 8 in the dice and then forgot to add the 4.
Totally
And
cool
I'm
then.
raging. Fuck, I'm sorry. It's been a
Okay.
while since I raged.
That's okay. All right. So that is going to. So how does this look? Did you add the extra damage from the frost?
Yeah, that was the D6. I only rolled a 2 on it, so
Okay, all right,
unfortunately.
All
did
right.
not
So
do great.
do you stab slash? What are you doing?
I think Keiko's going to try and do a like she has plate mail, so I think she's gonna try and like kind of slash her sword at like Maggie's knee to try and like bring her down into position.
Okay. So your blade is going to glance off one of her greaves. She's wearing like full armor, but it is going to dent inward painfully, and you'll see a bit of blood bubble out from the slash. And as the blood bubbles out, it's immediately going to crystallize and sink to the bottom of Cael Morrow. As your Frostbrand freezes it beyond the point that even the water can thaw it.
Huh. Cool.
All right. So, with that, it is Xarria and Xarria's turn, unless you have anything else you can do.
That is it. That was my bonus action and the thing,
Okay.
and yep.
All right, so, all right. So Xarria, it is your turn and Xarria's turn. What would you like to do?
I would like to, because Irvin is right beside me. I'm just going to try to touch. Well, I guess I'm going to touch his forehead and cast sleep on him.
Ooh. Okay.
But he looks like he just got bit bolstered. So, I wanted to cast at a 3rd level. What's up?
Okay, so this will cast at a 3rd level, so go ahead. And so this is on Irvin, right?
Yeah, so it's not where I'm aiming the sphere, though.
You're aiming it just so that it only hits him?
Well, no, I wanted to aim it so that it hits him and Io. Potentially. But,
Okay.
let's see. Oh, I can't just make a circle, I guess. But it's a 20,
Okay.
or I guess.
This is really clever, actually,
Oh,
but I'm not going to tell
within
you why.
20 feet of a point I choose within range. Okay, so it's not within 20 feet of a creature I choose.
Yeah, and just a reminder that you have to roll, so for sleep, you roll a number of hit points, and if that person has less than those hit points. So it is distributed, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
It is distributed, so
Yeah,
it
it
kind of
takes the
basically
first.
goes. Yeah, whoever has the lowest amount of hit points, it'll affect them first.
Mhm.
But I'm rolling 9d8.
Okay.
Of hit points.
So you're committed to this action?
I'm yes.
All right, go ahead, do it.
Okay. Let me, because I don't have 9d8 with me, so I've got to roll her up.
Okay.
And 54.
54?
Yeah.
Okay, 1 second.
Okay.
Okay. You know the beautiful thing about sleep? 10 hit points are not ever added to normal hit points.
Oh!
And I'm spending your something good happens to round up by 3 hit points.
Oh! Thank you.
Well, because that's what that's there for. There is going to be a little just twinkle of motion there, and Irvin's going to look at you and, why'd you do that?
It's okay.
And he's
She'll,
going to
like-
slump to the ground.
We'll catch him.
Yeah, you can catch him. And you can also catch these hands. As Xarria, it says that real cool line that I did earlier. I need everyone in the field to, let's see, that's 5, 10. Yep, this is going to affect everybody, maybe not including Dax. 1 sec. If I put it here, then that's, oh yeah, everybody including Dax is going to need to make me this is going to be a strength save.
See, this is important because now I get to do this with advantage because I'm raging.
It's true.
So that's
18.
important that I ask.
Suppose the important question is, am I disadvantaged or not able to do it based on the fact I'm blinded?
You may still do this because it's strength based.
Okay.
18.
Sounds good. Okay,
22.
22. So just
Golden was a 5, so I'm really glad that I
nice.
had
Okay,
advantage
so
there.
I will. So hold your stats for 1 sec. I'm just gonna roll damage. Okay. 6, 3.
Gravity Rend, eh? Wonder what level the other party is, because Fady doesn't have that spell. And I'm all about that.
It's
gravity.
not a spell.
Oh, interesting.
It's a graviturgy wizard ability.
1, 2,
It's
3, 4,
fucking
5,
sick.
6, 7,
What?
8.
What? Keiko
It's like a
has-
special thing of being a graviturgist.
Yeah, no, but Fady is. That's why I'm curious.
It's
Fady
it's an NPC
is.
bonus.
Ah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay. Boop. 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 Okay. Sorry, having to do a lot of math.
No, fair enough.
Okay, cool. I'm glad because I actually rolled better than average. All right, so your difficulty. Everybody here.
Before you tell me, I would like to use my determination for Dax to bring him to 17, and I
Okay.
have an 8.
All right, sounds good.
In that case, well, actually, Kelly, Dax does
Yeah.
not get a 17. Dax will get a 23.
Oh,
Okay, Dax gets a
Damn,
23.
Dax.
Wrong boy.
damn.
All right. Anybody else? Let's see. I see Caitlan got a 20 with determination. Then I see that. Let's see. Sabina got an 8. Dax got a 20. What did you get, Robin?
22.
And Christine.
23 for Zenada and 22 for Zenada's Echo.
Okay. Her echo is going to pop no matter what. Okay. Suddenly, a rippling wave of magical energy appears at a point just behind Dorlen, and there's a ripple through the water that is going to focus down on you and start crushing you. Sabina, you are going to take 49 points of damage and be restrained.
Ooh. Okay, here's a order of operations question.
Yes.
Am I able to hellish rebuke before I go down?
I'll allow it.
Cool.
Oh, wait. Hellish Rebuke he's outside of its range, I'm pretty sure. It's 30,
Oh.
30
60.
feet? Is it 60?
60 feet.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's
Although I
let me
might
just
still be outside of that.
double check, because he can do this at a range of 100 feet, which is
Yeah.
why it's...
He is
exactly. He moved up 5 feet to say the cool line. Damn it.
The highest spell slot I have a 3rd level spell slot, so I will cast it at 3rd level, which means it's a 2d10 2nd or higher, so 4d10 altogether.
Nice.
All right, do it.
I just all my d10s away.
Everyone else is going to take
Games.
24 points of blood of force damage.
Oh, it's
And is
force damage.
not
Okay.
restrained.
That's such a great idea. Could I also
Right.
cast Hellish Rebuke at 2nd level before
Yes,
I
you may.
before I go down?
Are you going down?
Nice.
Our
Yeah.
cleric's going down.
I got so hurt in that last fight, guys.
25
Yo.
fire damage
Mm.
from
Oof.
as I go down.
Okay.
If I wouldn't have saved, I would have also gone down on that, but I saved, thankfully.
Okay. So 25. And then Caitlan, how much do you do?
Sorry, I have to put in another tab to see
No, that's
how
fine.
much.
The necklace that had been keeping Sabina safe, that was given to her by Corlon, flares to life and shoots out fire.
Oh, that's beautiful. And it's going to reach him, and he's
nice.
going to let out a...
Oh. Okay, well I didn't roll very well on the 3rd d10, but that's 21 fire damage.
21 fire damage? Holy crap. Good
Yeah, I rolled
job,
10,
guy.
9, and 2.
That's 46
I rolled
points of
2 down,
fire
too.
damage.
Oh, actually that's a spell, right?
Yes.
And it's cast at 2nd level. And as long as he's got blood,
He does have
he
blood.
also suffers necrotic damage. 4 necrotic damage, so 25.
Okay,
Or
so...
less necrotic damage.
Oof. He's more than half dead from just that. So congratulations. Flame is going to reach his body and he's going to stumble
Yeah.
back. And both of you are going to hit the deck from the sound of it.
We are AOE casters' worst nightmare.
Right?
Oh god.
Get wrecked.
Get wrecked. Okay.
You may take us down, we'll take you with us.
Okay. Now, Sleep. Sleep is not concentration, right?
I don't think so.
I did not think so
Uh,
either,
nope.
but sometimes they slip a concentration in just to confuse me.
Yeah, fair enough. No, it's not.
Okay, so Irvin is going to blow a snot bubble underwater. Sabina, what are you thinking of as you hit the ground?
She is thinking about her parents and that this might be the time to join them, but she won't be bested by someone who is weaker than her.
Beautiful. Go ahead, and this is a character-defining
You're
moment for
rolling,
you.
right?
I'm gonna roll with advantage. Do you want the Dork Tails dice?
Yes.
Okay. Sounds good. And what would Dax like to do?
Oh, how much was he saved, right?
He did not.
Oh, he didn't save. Okay, shit, even
Was
after
it
all
20
that.
Didn't
Was it
Blogg move
20?
up to 23 or
Mhm.
something?
I'm
Yeah,
sorry,
I
what?
well actually, Tim.
I made it a 17, and then Blogg made it a 23.
Oh, you're talking about... I thought you were talking about Gosariad.
No, sorry. I meant
was
Dax
like,
saved.
does he
And how
get
much
saved?
was the I forgot to take his damage.
Actually, wait,
down.
he does
What
get a
is-
save for Hellish Rebuke, doesn't he?
Does he?
I think that make a dex.
Oh, yeah, you're right. Dex saving
Yeah.
throw.
Oh, you're
Sorry, I
correct,
got
it's
too
a
excited.
Yeah, sorry.
That's still going to be a fail. I know that Xarria is throwing like a 17.
Yep.
Okay, and then mine's
cool.
a 16.
Yeah, that's okay. The first roll was a 6. So,
Okay.
okay.
And
So,
sorry, how much was the damage on the gravity
Dax took-
well original?
Dax took 24.
24. Okay, he is still standing.
He is still standing.
Okay. He is not happy about her going down. He's gonna go try to take Irvin's arm.
All right, Rocket.
Which I believe he has 20 feet to run.
Okay.
Which
You know
means he can
Irvin's unconscious,
charge
right?
him. Oh, Irvin's unconscious. Right. Sorry,
Yeah.
I forgot about that. Is gonna go after Io then, since Io was cursed.
That makes sense.
knows
Dax
that that's
understands
who,
that.
you know, going for.
He gets it.
Dax understands. So he's gonna charge and use his maul. Oh, that's not good.
Io's the
10.
green one, right?
Yep.
Yes.
Io is the.
Didn't she also get knocked to sleep?
She did not. She.
Oh, okay.
So
I thought
it-
you
it-
said you'd rounded it up by 3 to do her.
No,
so-
just Irvin.
Oh, okay.
Yes. No, that is not gonna. I rolled a 3, so that's not gonna. Not gonna
so
do it.
he charges over to get her.
An 11. Yeah.
Okay. Go. Okay, so we're at the top of the initiative. So that was Sabina. Zenada, what do you do?
Am I blinded still?
You are still blinded till the end of your turn.
Okay. What exactly does that mean then if I can't see anything though?
You have disadvantage on attack rolls, and people that attack you have advantage. You also
Okay.
can't do anything that relies on sight, basically.
Can I have potentially figured out that this dude approached me as well?
Yeah, you can hear him near you.
Okay. So
You
I
just
can
have
maybe
disadvantage on your attacks.
try and
Can-
5-foot step and it,
Can you summon your echo again? Would your echo be blinded?
I
don't
can
know how that works.
summon my echo and move them where I can see.
Oh.
It's actually worded that way. I was like, shit.
wording.
And if it hadn't
I mean, it
been
makes
pop-
sense.
I was going to swap places so that I would be in a place they weren't expecting. So that hopefully I would recover. But I got popped.
So close.
So in the meantime, I'm going to bonus action Second Wind first.
Good idea.
And take my D10.
I need to play a fighter, man. Like,
Okay. I rolled a 9. I add 10 to that, I think. Isn't it my level? Add my level, don't I?
I
Plus
think
your
so.
fighter level, so 10, and I also have remarkable recovery, so I gain my con mod as well, I believe. This would count as the result of a spell, potion, or class feature, right?
Yes.
Cool. Okay, so that is 13 points back. So not fantastic, but not bad either. And I guess I will try doing my 2 attacks to this dude in front of me.
Okay.
Let me just shift my character up a little. Okay, that is a 21.
With disadvantage, it still is?
I add 9.
That's fair.
21 to the first hit and 25 to the second hit.
Okay. Just double checking. Yep, those are both going to be hits.
28.
28 points of damage. Beautiful.
And as usual, I'm trying not to kill him.
Mm.
But...
So that is going to be...
So, I mean, potentially like a good slash and then a pommel strike or something.
Sounds good. You knock the little goblin around. He repositions, kind of narrowing his one eye up at you, as he kind of like tries to pivot and block, but you're just too swift for him. He's too squat to really maneuver quickly.
Okay, and at this point, my eyesight is clearing.
Yeah. So the clang of your blade is going to kind of like shake the effects off, and you'll see him kind of dodge out of the way.
Sweet.
And all right, Io and Dorlen acting on the same initiative now.
Ooh, all right.
So what are you doing?
I'm going to throw a little crystal, kind of made out of the remnants of the crystal that I got from Bazazan, in kind of between 15 feet between Io and Xarria, so that they're both within 30 feet.
Okay.
And then up 15 feet, so it hits Maggie. It's a 30-foot radius, or 30-foot cube, so it'll hit Maggie, Io, and Xarria. And I'm going to cast Hypnotic Pattern. All three of them need to make a DC 17 Wisdom saving throw, please.
Okay, that's
It'll be like
beautiful.
I'll just look back at Dermot, just be like, oh, check this one out, it's new, and when you get the eye, like, you should really use it. It'll help. I think it'll actually, like, you'll still be able to see in the dark a little bit, and like totally thinking this whole thing's still just just a sparring session. So
All right, so it's going to explode with hypnotic colors. As that is happening simultaneously, Io is going to lean down to Xarria's body. Sorry about this, kid. And is going to remove the jewel. And then she's going to fail her saving throw, which is my favorite thing, because this happens simultaneously. So her object interact is to do that. And she's going to take full defense. So she's going to be defensive as her action while she takes this. Then Xarria saves.
okay.
Does anybody want a silvery barbs? No? Okay.
Damn.
All right. And Maggie will save. Maggie does not save.
Nice. So they are charmed for up to a minute, and while they are charmed from the spell, they are also incapacitated and have a speed of 0.
Ooh.
So they basically
Wow.
yeah.
I'm gonna spend my
I cast Disco Ball.
I'm gonna spend my hurt them more on Io to give her a shake off at the end of her turn and see if she can do it.
You cast, what was it? Winamp?
Does she make it?
She makes it.
Silvery barbs.
Right, you bitch.
There you go.
I was waiting for Io.
Same number.
It's a squishy wizard, man.
I rolled the exact same number.
All right. So
Who gets
did
the
it work?
advantage, by the way?
Advantage. I'm going to give it to Zenada.
Okay, Zenada has advantage. Dorlen, so you cast Hypnotic. Maggie and Xarria take a look at that. Xarria shields his eyes and glares at you, but Maggie will raise her axe to strike Kaeko and go, oh, that's nice.
Okay, and then if I can, well, AO is stunned.
Yep.
Can I kind of move around, just kind of beside Dax here?
Sure, I'll allow that.
All right, and then I'm going to use my bonus action, give myself some temporary hit points.
That sounds
Just
great.
be like,
All right.
Io, you shouldn't do that. You should give that back. Oh, and Dermot, I guess, gets an attack of opportunity against me.
That's true. Sorry about this.
All's fair.
That's going to be a hit. Actually, I'm pretty sure it is a 20. Oh, actually, you know what? It's only a 21.
It's like, ding! New armor. It's really nice. Kaeko got it for me.
Yeah, that is pretty nice. I'll get you next time. You're playing tag. Kaeko, it is your turn.
Okay.
So
This action
Maggie
to
is
drop.
incapacitated, which means all of your attacks on her are big time.
Yeah, I know Keiko's not paying attention to Maggie.
Really, she's right in front of you and just like did you a lot
If
of
she
damage.
takes damage, it ends.
Yeah, but my cleric just went down.
True.
So I think Kaiko's seeing Xarria fall, and she like out of like.
You can't cast you can't cast spells while you're raging. You couldn't silvery barbs.
Oh, fuck. Yep.
Yeah. It didn't matter anyway, but that just means that Zenada doesn't have advantage.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, that's why I was asking about the question about like for Galsariad's spell if the rivals stink, because I can make someone take a bardic inspiration and use it against them as a feature.
Bardic is not a spell cast; it's a class ability, so that does not.
Yeah, exactly. So that's why I originally put that question in the chat. There was just because if they had to make the save, I was like, oh, I can still do this, which is why I didn't silver barbs. Then I got confused. But yes. So yes, Zenada no longer has advantage, and I will take that spell slot back.
Yeah. So there you go. Good for you.
Yep.
All right. So what are we doing?
So Kaeko is going to bonus action drop her rage. Is Io stunned?
Io has shaken it off.
Okay, so I couldn't object interact to try and steal it back, right?
You could not. No.
Okay.
It would be an action.
Okay. Nope. Keiko's gonna run up to Xarria, and she is going to cast Cure Wounds at 4th level for her.
Okay. Beautiful.
You're not dying yet, Xarria.
Oh, thank you.
All right, 8d4 or nope, 4d. Yeah, 8. Nope, that's 8. That's Cloud of Daggers. 4d8. Same numbers, just swap
Cloud
around
of
now.
healing potions.
Cloud of healing.
Oh my god, that would be amazing.
That'd be so great.
Just drop
Right.
100 healing potions.
It's an artificer's spell.
Yep.
Cloud healing.
Righty. That is 11, 14, 19 plus 3. That's going to be 22 points of healing for Xarria. And that is Keiko's turn.
Sorry, I spaced out. What was it?
22, I think I
2?
said.
Okay, that's what
I
I
also
thought.
just spaced out immediately after I said it. My brain was
Sorry.
like, forget it.
I'm so sorry.
No,
That's
no worries.
actually what I had before I went down, so that's pretty funny.
Nice. Nice.
Okay, so.
All right.
Okay, so Dermot. Okay. Okay. Maggie is going to look off into space. Dermot is going to turn and look at you, Zenada. We don't have to do it like this. While we're here, might as well. I'm just here to make sure no one dies. Back off.
You started it.
Don't do anything stupid. And he's going to lower his warhammer from kind of like behind him, and is going to take a 5-foot step out of your range towards Sabina.
Your next option better be to help her.
I'm a cleric of the Luxon. He's going to cast Spare the Dying. He doesn't want you dead.
I mean, she's not been trying to kill him either. She's just been trying to knock him out.
There. All right. That is Dermot's action.
Guy. That little green guy.
Little green guy, heart of a champion. Okay, so everyone in the party has gone, which means it is Xarria and Xarria's fun hour.
I'd watch that show.
I'd watch it too. They become roommates.
It'd be great. It'd be
Oh
great.
my God.
They open a pie shop.
So, oh my god.
Amazing.
All right, what do you do, Xarria?
It's so weird. She's probably still like, even though she had like fallen over herself, she probably still has like Irvin kind of on her, but she is going to clutch at where the necklace was and try to cast Hold Person on Io.
Okay, I am out of Hurt the
But she
Moors,
doesn't get
so
away.
I'm gonna have to resort to using the Dork Tales D20.
Ooh.
I believe
It's a
in the heart of the
wisdom
dice.
saving throw.
What kind of save is that? Remind me.
Wisdom.
I've got a 5.
Oh, that does not.
That's Dorlen's
succeed.
numbers.
All
That
right,
doesn't succeed.
No.
I don't have to
sorry.
silvery barbs that because I
Yeah.
can now.
Okay.
She can make another saving throw at the end of her turn, but she's paralyzed for up to a minute. This is concentration, though, just to let you know.
Okay, sounds good. And Xarria is going to see if he recharges. He does not. So I just have to check one thing.
Xarria is just trying to TPK the party.
Honestly, if I rolled 6s every turn, he could.
Oh, I'm at 23 hit points myself. Like, I'm not doing. Yeah, he could.
Xarria is going to target your entire party, and is going to ask you, please, for a. It's going to be a wisdom saving throw from everybody.
Shit.
Ooh.
Boy, that's not my strong suit.
Wisdom. Oopsies.
That would be a 12.
Okay.
Actually, hold on.
Does Sabina have to make that?
Sabina does not have to make that.
I'm
But-
going to use
but
Flash
that
of Genius on myself and give myself a 17.
17?
I rolled the Dork Tails on
Okay.
that.
Nice.
Okay, you're immune then. Okay.
21.
Okay.
You know
Zenada?
what? I want to be wild and crazy and add my determination to this to make it 23? 24?
Okay.
Right. Determination. I'm going to do that too.
Because you know what? I almost never use it, so I need to get
Okay.
used to that.
All right.
Dax got
Zarya, what'd you
12.
get?
25.
Oh, you guys are. What? Okay.
I'm pretty good at wisdom saves.
You guys are.
just
What did
saying.
Dax get?
12.
Okay,
I rolled
Dax
a
failed. You're all dicks though, because I just cast slow on you all, and it affected Dax.
Oh! And I'm immune to slow now. Yeah.
Oh
He's
my
got the
You know
anti-zoomies.
who else can cast?
Yep,
slow?
the anti. Yeah, someone
Right?
gave
I
me
know.
like, my
I was
cast.
debating on casting slow. Before Maggie hit me, I was going to cast slow on Xarria before Maggie.
Oh, how the turns of tables.
Oh, I'm so mad. I'm so mad. So mad. Okay. Balls, man. Okay, so with that is going to be the end of this turn. Going on to turn 3, Irvin is still asleep. Sabina, you are stable. What is Dax doing?
I mean, so slow. What does he still
So
get an
what's-
attack?
He still gets attacked. Basically, while he is slow, what happens is his speed is halved. He takes a -2 penalty to AC and Dex and can't use reactions. He can choose to use an action or a bonus action.
Okay. In that case, he's going to take an action to attack Io again. And that's going to be a 24.
Cool. And he is limited to 1 attack on his attack phase.
Totally fine. That's all he's got.
Okay, so 24.
Yep. To hit.
Oh,
Ooh,
that's
and
gonna hit.
Be a 13 damage, and he is magic, so it's magic damage.
Oh, damn, that's real. That's pretty solid, actually. So Io, you hit her last round, so she was Okay. Or you didn't hit her last round.
Do
but you hit
I
her
don't
first
get
round.
advantage because she's restrained or whatever she is, right?
She is not. Actually, she shook it off.
Okay. Right.
Okay. So, good. Okay, so he's going to kind of lunge up and bury his fangs into the side of her calf, probably.
Was she still paralyzed though with my whole?
She was
person?
not. She shook it off.
Okay, that's what
So,
she shook off.
Io shook everything off. Maggie is completely under the hypnotic trance still. And did
Okay.
you have...
I thought she failed my. I'm sorry. I don't mean to be a
No, it's
bug,
okay.
but I thought she failed the hold person.
Oh, you're right. You're right.
Yeah,
She is held.
Because I
I'm
would
so-
have.
Sorry.
I might have.
You're
said
100% right. Sorry, I'm dealing with too many NPCs and my mind's a little cloudy. You're all right. So
good.
Sabina, Dax gets to re-roll that, or roll with advantage on that.
Okay, I'll see if I get a nat 20, which would be great, but I rolled exactly the same thing.
Isn't
It
that
was
that's not
meant
a
to
lot
be.
tonight? But because she is paralyzed though, which means that that's an auto crit if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
If it hits.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that
And it did
means
hit.
that. So it did.
Yeah.
So you roll that damage again.
Okay, awesome. That's an additional 6 damage.
No, thank you for reminding me of that, Caitlan. Totally spaced because I was thinking about the hypnotic pattern.
No, I understood the disconnect, and I just wanted to make sure that
No,
I was also.
No.
There's
It's
a lot
spacey
going
night.
on,
No.
and they gave you 5 NPCs to run at that have leveled
fair.
and have abilities.
This is why I
Like, that's a
scared off the
lot.
aboleth spawn at the beginning of the fight. I'm like, I'm not making this a 3-way fight. I don't have
Oh
the brain
my
power for it
God.
today.
I think most of the people in the
Fair.
party enjoy 3-ways, though.
Especially Dermot.
Especially
Anyway,
different.
Ooh.
especially
yeah.
Dermot. All right, so Sabina, you are stable. Dax manages to get a critical hit on Io, rending deep into her leg and pulling out some of the sinew, and you actually can hear the bone start to like snap. That's physio. And then Zenada, it is your turn. What would you like to do?
Okay. So little dude went off and he looked after Sabina.
Yes.
Does he look like he's gonna keep fighting?
Probably.
All right. I'll walk up and say, "Thanks, but still need to knock you out."
Huh?
Dermot,
But I-
no.
You guys started the fight. I'm gonna support them.
Okay.
My poor goblin.
Alright.
We love this
That
party too much.
is
This
a
hurts.
23 and a 27.
Yeah, those are both gonna hit. He's got an AC that is almost a miss.
Ooh, max damage.
Oh, balls.
So that is 30 points of damage.
30 points of damage.
Yep. I'm gonna try and really like crank him really good with the pommel.
You're going to. He is not unconscious, but that was a good hit. He's gonna take a glancing blow from your pommel, and kind of struggle back a bit. There. Oh, I guess you're not gonna mind when I knock you out.
You could try.
You go, little guy.
What side are you on, buddy? Fucking system.
He points his hammer at you and says, "The Luxon protects me."
Isn't that the name of the thing that did the
Yeah,
thing?
it's the
to
thing
me?
that brought you
Yeah.
back to life.
Yep. Yep.
You're fighting a cleric of the thing that resurrected you.
I don't know. I think it might like us both equally.
Okay, that's gonna be your round. Sorry, I love the poetics of this.
So good.
And
they're both Dorlen's buddies.
Wait, you're what
And they're-
now?
Yep.
And they're both orcish.
Yep.
Or goblinoid, at least. All right, so that's Ao's turn. Ao is held. So she's going to spend her round being held. Dorlen, you act on the same initiative as Ao. What would you like to do?
Awesome. Can I just take the amulet back?
Yeah.
Okay. Is that my action though?
At this point, that'll count as an item interaction because she's paralyzed.
Okay, and I was just like, stealing is bad, especially from friends. Okay, we're willing to share, and I'll just be like no, and I guess we only get one object interaction, so I'll give it back to I'll just kind of move back and give it to Xarria.
Okay.
And-
Are you sure that's wise?
Oh, actually, yeah, no,
I've lost
maybe
you
not.
twice.
Maybe
You could
not.
just
That is a
staple it.
good point.
I mean, yeah.
All right. Oh, if that's the case, you know what? I'm sorry, Xarria. You're causing too much trouble. So I'm gonna go over here and be like,
You're gonna charge him.
yeah.
You're just on top of him. You're just before.
I'm just. This is like,
Kinky.
this is like, you gotta watch out with those things. Somebody could seriously get hurt. Bam, bam.
Okay.
All right. So, 14 and 24.
Okay. 14 and 24. The 24 is going to hit. Your 14 is going to aim right at his face, and then there is going to be this deflection as gravity pushes your punch aside.
How'd you do that? As I clock him in the other for 11 points of thunder damage.
Ooh. 11 points of thunder damage. He is looking very hurt. The side of his face is bleeding as that punch hits in, and he's
Sorry,
going
was
to
that
say,
too hard?
Was this? And he slams his staff into the ground and designates himself as Distort Gravity. I need you to do me a favor.
No.
Ooh, I love that favor. That's going to be 17 points of force damage smack into you. And he is going to float up 20 feet as he slams his staff down and you get hit with a gravity wave. Not
Right.
provoking.
Let me... Okay, I passed the concentration, so all good.
Okay, so
Okay.
I'm just going to kind of move him up there, like kind of just out of your range, just so you can... He's floating, because we don't have a three-dimensional map.
Yeah, well, we all swim, so...
I know, but he's like 20 feet up, so...
Yep.
You know what, I guess fair enough.
That's a
I guess
neat
I could...
trick.
I could just move him like an extra. There we go. That's about 20 feet away, just to represent that he's 20 feet from you. Okay, so that's his turn. Io is going to try to shake off her effect because at the end of every round you roll for hold, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yep.
God damn it. 10?
Nope.
Dorktail's dice, you failing me, son.
Are they failing you, but
I
helping us?
keep having silvery barbs prepped for this because I want Io to stay.
Well, so Io is still held, and Kaeko, it's your turn.
Cool. Kaeko is going to. So it's a 40-foot cube. He didn't move away. He moved up, right?
He moved up
Okay.
20 feet.
Keiko's going to do. She's like, you know what, Gaslight? That's a great idea. Why don't we all just slow down for a second? And Keiko's going to cast slow at a 40-foot cube.
Okay, so that will hit. Oh god, that will hit everybody.
Yep. Except for Dermot, because it's
Except for
40
Dermot
feet.
and except for Irvin. It won't hit Irvin either, but he's asleep.
Huh? It's from. I'm choosing it from like placing.
Oh,
I
yeah,
guess
no.
that would.
Yeah.
Yeah, I could center it myself, and I'd hit Galsariad
Okay.
and Irvin.
All right,
Does it hit
Galsariad.
me too?
I can choose. It's up to 6 creatures that I choose.
Yes.
Okay,
Okay.
here we go. Galsariad. Okay.
What does he get?
Io. Get real sick of that 3.
Oh, what did Galsariad get?
Oh
A
my
3.
god, that is weighted to 3s. Just
Okay.
every game.
So Maggie. Okay, Maggie needs to make a saving throw now. Okay, that is that's a fail. Okay. You successfully cast slow on all 3 of them.
Nice.
Maggie botches her save.
Nice.
Oof.
Whoa.
Oh no, Maggie.
Oh,
Um,
Poor Big Mama.
Yeah, and as that happens, you are going to see like the iridium veins like pulse up the side of her throat a bit more. All right, and
and here's my bonus action. because that was my action. Kaeko is going to just start singing underwater in a very melodic melody, and she is going to use... Where are my bardics? Where are my bardics? There they are. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. I am going to use my bard ability for my... What is it? It's not my Discordia. It's not my Dissonance. It's one of the ones I can do where I can use my bardic to give everyone bardic inspiration with one thing. Use the rest of my bardic inspirations and just divvy them up.
Okay.
So Keiko's gonna start just singing this haunting melody that sounds actually kind of like the music we're hearing here. It's like the battle music, and she's just gonna inspire everyone. So all of you take a bardic inspiration, which is a D8, I believe. Still, yes.
Awesome.
Still a
I will
D8.
put mine with Dex.
Do it.
Okay.
So yeah, and that will be Keiko's turn.
Okay. All right. So Kaeko, that is your turn. Maggie is frozen in place. Dermot's turn is he's going to take a look at what is happening here. And Zenada is right on top of him. He can't escape, probably. But what he can do is he is going to take a swing at you with his Ruidium Warhammer. That is going to be a hit. Zenada, do me the honor of that first one. Is going to deal you 9 points of bludgeoning damage. Plus 7 points of psychic damage as he smashes into you with his hammer. See about that. And is going to raise his hammer and with disadvantage because you're point blank, going to cast Searing Wrath on you, or wield Searing Wrath. I'm getting real sick of that 3 because that was a nat 20 on the other one. Oh, so the Searing Light's going to flash past you, not dealing any damage to you. Good hit.
Luxton
all
favors
right.
you.
Xarria and Galsariad acting on the same initiative.
Okay. Because Io is still paralyzed and Irvin is asleep, I'm going to nod to Kaeko quickly, and then I would like to move towards Sabina. Oops.
Okay.
And cast Cure Wounds on her.
Okay.
At a 4th level as well.
Perfect.
So again, because I don't have that many, let me just
Pull up a dice roller.
roll up a dice roller.
Yep, I'm having to do that right now for something. Okay. All right. And as you are doing that simultaneously, Galsariad is slowed, floating through the air, and he will say, I'm getting tired of this. Let's finish it. He has recharged Gravity Rend and uses it again. I need a strength save from everyone.
Okay.
I will let you get the healing off first.
Okay, sorry. Okay, so you would also take 22 points.
Nice. 22 is the number tonight.
22. All right, everybody make me a strength save for Gravity Rend. Gravity Rend is not a spell, and it can be done as part of slow.
Nice.
Yep. Just in case anyone was wondering about the rules on it. It's just a basic action for him.
It's
Yeah.
strength.
It is a strength save.
Oh boy. I'm sorry, guys. This is gonna not go well.
Yeah.
I'm also very sorry.
Yeah.
13. I'll use determination to
Okay,
get it to a
that's your-
17.
Don't have determination.
Okay.
No, I'm gonna.
17.
Zenada is
use-
big strong.
I'm
25.
gonna I'm going to use my
Fine.
last well actually and make mine into a 21.
Sounds good. 14 for Sabina.
Dax is like 24 or something like that.
Okay.
25.
So, I'm not going to tell you yet. Sabina has failed. Is there anything anybody has that can add to that? So,
Oh,
Chris,
oh,
you
I don't have the amulet.
You don't. You don't. Let me just double check the wording on that.
Okay.
Because Dorlen has it.
Yeah,
So,
forgot about that.
Bardic
Jewel-
Inspiration.
Somebody
Oh,
just
thank
bought
you.
Yeah.
determination.
Oh no, 2 people just bought me determination.
Also, yeah, you all have a bardic. I don't have a
Yeah, you
bardic,
don't-
but if anyone
I'm gonna
has,
use,
a bardic.
I'm gonna
I don't
use,
have a bardic.
my-
Dax does.
I'm going to use my well actually on Sabina. So
Well,
hers goes
she
You
has
use it on
she has
yours.
determination, so she's going to use that.
Okay.
So,
That'll take me to 18.
okay. And that'll give
And
you
then,
one too, because they just paid for
Yeah,
it.
buddy, who do you want yours to go to?
It'll just go to
2
you.
people. It'll be back up. Thanks, guys.
It'll just
Oh, that's
refresh.
nice.
Okay, everybody in the party take 15 points of force damage only. Because I
Okay.
used a dice
Only?
roller and rolled 30.
Ooh,
All right.
my goodness.
Dax goes down.
Dex goes down. You are down to 7 hit points yourself, if I'm not mistaken.
Okay, now shit's getting serious.
Okay.
Yep.
All right. So,
So it's the damage I take, right? Not the total damage for concentration.
it is the damage
Oh.
you, or it is half the damage or 10, I believe, whichever's higher.
Yep.
Yeah. So, but like half the damage that I actually took, not the total like the full damage.
Yep.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. It's only
So-
what
How
affects
is
you. It's
that?
you get punched in the face. It's the punch.
Yeah. All right.
I
Everyone's still
keep my
slowed.
concentration.
Perfect.
Yep,
Thank you.
Everyone is.
Maggie's still out.
How do I make a
I'm sorry, that was-
concentration save?
So
That
roll
was
Constitution
16.
save.
Sorry, I got too many
Con.
numbers going on.
It's a con save?
Yep.
Yeah.
And it's the DC is 10 or half of the damage you took, whichever is higher.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So it's 10 for us, and Chloe took 15 points.
Ow. Yeah.
What?
I rolled a 15.
What was the half damage again? I apologize.
15.
15.
15. Okay.
No, there's a lot of numbers rolling around. It's a big fight. All right. And what did you get on? Did you pass Xarria?
Yeah, I got a 17. So
Perfect.
I rolled a 15.
Guys all succeeded your saves.
May I hellish rebuke?
I
I don't know if I just came up this turn.
I think you
I
are
just-
out of
I
range
just
now because he's
came up.
floating 20 feet in the air from where he was. So he was
Oh.
60, so he is
Ooh.
just out of range at this point.
Okay. Out of question.
Yes.
Would I have my reaction now that I just if he was within range?
Yes, you would have your reaction.
I would. Okay. Okay. Good to know.
So the moment that you're back in initiative, you have reactions again. However,
cool.
Xarria does not have a reaction because he is still slowed.
Okay. Fun.
Yeah, he
Okay,
does.
so that is Xarria. Do you have any bonus actions to do or anything like that?
Well, no thanks. That's okay. I'll do that later.
Okay. Top of the initiative, Irvin is still asleep because no one has gotten close enough to nudge him, which is
Yep.
a pain. All right, Sabina, it is your turn now. What would you like to do? So, looking at the battlefield, just to remind everything that's happening, right in front of you, Dermot is locked in combat with Zenada. Sword versus his Ruidium Warhammer. Kaeko is casting spells and singing over there. Dermot is asleep on the ground. Irvin is asleep on the ground. Galsariad is floating in the air casting magic. Maggie is kind of wobbling in a trance. You don't know what's happening, but she's not attacking and is kind of like staring into space.
Disco
Okay.
ball. Bazazan disco ball.
So I unfortunately what I had said didn't realize I was muted. So unfortunately my curse is on Io and I can't move it because Hexblade Curse doesn't allow you to move it. However, I also finally took Hunter's Mark. So I would like to cast Hunter's Mark on Galsariad, take
Okay.
one of my attacks on him, and then Dax is going to tackle and charge Dorlen. Or not Dorlen,
Okay.
the other one.
Sorry,
Dorlen's friend.
did you not say Dax went down with that?
Oh, Dax went down. You're
Dax
correct.
went down.
Thank you.
Sorry to
No,
be that
in
person.
case, I'm just, no. I appreciate that. I just, again, so much going on.
So
Oh, yeah,
one quick
totally.
question, and this is so according to Raw, if you're trying to pull your punches, are you trying
Yeah.
to pull your punches?
No.
Okay, then never mind. Go ahead. So as to finish the
Explain the
statement.
rule while I figure out what I need
So
to roll there.
as per the statement, melee weapons can be used to do non-lethal damage. Spells and ranged weapons cannot. I have allowed this in the past. If someone really wanted it, I'd allowed either just allow it or I'd allow disadvantage on it to say that you shoot them in a non-lethal part, or you shoot them in a disabling shot, or you try to do like a trick shot to bounce off their skull pan or something. But in this, I didn't think Sabina was going to try, so I just wanted to confirm.
Fair. Okay, so the lower one was a 15.
Okay,
Does that hit?
that does not hit.
Okay.
Oh wait,
Does
pardon me.
a-
Yes, it does. He's slowed.
Fuck yes.
Yeah, it does.
Hell yeah,
Exactly
Kaeko.
hits. He's at minus 2
yeah.
AC.
Hells to the yes. Okay, so now I do an extra 1d6, and then my other one I rolled an 18 plus 8, so 26.
That will hit. God, slow is such
And then
a
I
good
get an
spell.
extra d6 on both of those because he has Hunter's Mark on him.
Okay.
So it's gonna be.
I'd allow. Chat said non-lethal fireball. I'd allow that for sorcery points.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, ranged weapon attacks make sense because you could totally aim to shoot someone in like the kneecap, but spells ye a little.
So
harder.
saith the T800.
11 and 8 is 19 damage.
Okay, that's all the attacks together.
Can I use my magic arrows? I still think I have a couple. I've only
Yeah.
used one of them.
Yeah.
I had
you
three,
you
right?
had 2 more.
Okay, I'm
Yep.
gonna use both of them to do an additional 1 point each.
Okay.
So that'll be 13 damage.
The grand damage is
13.
I think you just said it was 19.
Yeah, 19. You said 8 plus 11.
Yep, sorry, I forgot to add my bonuses. I was just going off my dice. Sorry.
Did you
11 plus 8 is 19. I rolled 11 on the dice,
Okay.
plus 8 for the 2 attacks worth of bonus. So that's
Okay.
19, plus 2 for the magic arrows. So correct, 21.
Okay. So that was your
22 no,
first
just not
attack.
20.
Is that both attacks together?
That's both of them. That's both together.
Okay. And your hunter's mark.
Yes.
Okay.
Because I'm only a d6 for arrow damage, and then a d6 for the. I didn't roll great. I rolled
Okay.
like 3s and a 2.
That works for me. So 2 arrows are going to punch into him, and he is still up, but it's probably the worst day of his life physically, is all I can say. He is perforated, grunting against the pain. Do you have any bonus actions you'd like to make?
I cast Hunter's Mark.
Yes, Hunter's Mark, of course. Okay, so Sabina, you fire those off. Hunter's Mark. Thorns are going to flay his flesh as the arrows strike him. And Zenada, it is your turn.
Excellent. All right. Well, I mean, he just smacked me real good, so I'm gonna return the favor
Okay,
again.
and you're going to botch.
That is a 22 and a 27.
Okay. When I say botch harder. That was you're 21 points off. So go ahead and roll me damage.
That is.
He's such a tough little guy.
Go Zenada, buddy system.
That's 23 points of damage.
Okay. Your blade hammers into him twice more. He's still on his feet. All right, Dorlen and Io. Dorlen, you're the one who's ambulatory. So what do you do?
I'm gonna swim up to Xarria.
Okay.
Just go up there and just be like, it's not personal, but stop that, whatever you're doing, and just punch him a couple of times.
All right, go ahead and make me attacks.
25
Yep.
and 23.
Okay.
For 11 and
How do you want to do this?
oh, I'm just gonna Thunderfish right in the face.
And
Like,
his
just
head's
kinda
gonna snap back like a Rock'em Sock'em robot, and he's gonna just go limp,
Yep.
floating through the
Non-lethal.
water.
Yep,
He's still
non-lethal.
gonna he floats like a butterfly,
Yep.
stings like he got stung like a bee, because bees do thunder damage, as we all know.
Thunder bees. Bees.
That's why they're yellow and black for thunder damage.
Yeah, that's
like
exactly
that.
that's right. You know what's
It
up.
makes sense to me. So I'm going to head back down towards. Actually, no. I'll make sure I'll grab him and try and like float him down with me, like just kind of towards the ground.
I'll count that as an object
safely.
interact.
Yeah. And Xarria's an object because he's lost all emotion in his soul. But then I'll just use my bonus action, give myself some temporary hit points, and look back at the rest of the fight.
That sounds great. Well, the fight is now in Kaiko's hands. Kaiko.
Did need to make a save?
Oh, you're right. Thank you for reminding me.
You're welcome.
I'm switching dice. I'm switching dice to my. I'm gonna use my Ruidium dice.
Do it.
Ooh.
Do it.
Does a 17 hit or work?
That is it. Yep.
Okay, and it's a wisdom save, right?
Silverbarbs.
Wisdom save. Oh.
That's a 21, bitch.
All right, you still take the lower, so she's still free at the end.
She's still free. But all right, who gets the advantage? And by the way, I say that with love. I appreciate you sniping me like that.
Yeah,
But I hope you appreciate me sniping back.
I do.
Okay.
I'm gonna give advantage to Sabina.
Okay. Advantage is
Yeah,
Sabina.
let's
give the murderous one the advantage.
Yes. I'm trying to spread the
Okay.
love. Remember, people,
Oh my God.
you have bardic inspiration.
And at this
Um,
level, it's a D.
D8 still.
8. Nice.
I do it. Does it get? I think it might. When I hit level 10, it might go up. I'm hoping.
Okay.
Maybe we'll see. All right. So now that that's done, that's at the end of her turn, right?
That is
Full
at the end of her turn.
person?
So she is popped at the beginning of your turn.
All right. So it's my turn. Time to just like, oh, you're awake. Thunderwave. And it's gonna be a 15-foot cube. So she's going to take a step in front of Io to do it straight out to not hit Dax. So she's
Okay.
just gonna hit Maggie and Io. So I need them
Okay.
both to make a con save for me.
Okay.
And I'm doing this at a 3rd level, just to let you know.
Okay. Maggie did succeed,
Okay. Does
and
my
Io succeeded.
All right. My silvery barb, my reaction recharges on my turn, right?
It recharges on your turn. Yeah.
All right, silvery barb's Io.
Dorlen, what's up?
Oh, if Maggie takes damage, she gets another Wisdom saving throw against
Yep.
DC 17 to snap out of it.
Yep, she does. Wink.
Does she take half damage from Thunder Wave if she saves?
Yeah, she'll take half damage.
I was
this will
secretly
roll a
hoping she would take no damage
Right?
by saving, and that it wouldn't have broken it.
Fair.
All
That
right.
would have worked.
So yeah, did you re-roll that silvery barbs for Io for me?
For Io, I will do that right now. Ruidium dice, don't fail me now. All right,
Is
please
it a
roll double
3?
damage for Io.
Oh, that's gonna
I
be
botched.
88.
Oh,
shit.
Damn.
88 for Io. Oh boy. All right.
That Viridium thing seems to be a double-edged sword.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah, and then...
All right, so then she'll get pushed 10
I mean, that tracks with
feet
Ruidium.
away from me as
oh,
well.
shit. She botched her Ruidium save.
Oh no.
Mechanically, that does nothing in the system, but fuck mechanics. This is my game.
11, 18. So, Maggie takes a total of, it was 18 halved, so Maggie will take 9, and then so it's 18, and then I'll roll these again for Io. Io, 18 plus 16 is, I need a calculator because I don't want to take forever.
Totally fine.
All right, then I was gonna take a total of 45 points of thunder damage and get pushed 10 feet away from me.
45 points. Okay.
Yep.
Nice. Okay.
Wow.
So that is going to pushes her 5 feet.
10.
Okay, so that's going to push her right up in front of Dorlen if it's a straight line.
Yep.
Dorlen, you're going to get an opportunity attack. She botched.
Oh shit.
Like, it's going to throw her right into your fist. Like, with this botch.
Okay. Oh shit.
Did you crit?
So that's a nat 20.
Oh, hit her with Xarria.
This is I was worst
Need a hand
day
plant.
ever.
Oh my god. I'm
Oh
so
my
sorry.
god.
It was terrible, horrible, no good, very bad.
Right?
Day.
So sorry, so 6 and well, I didn't roll great on the damage, so that'll only be 14 thunder. As it's just like, hey, maybe we should oh, sorry.
Okay, so she's gonna sail toward you, is gonna get cranked in the face. As she hits the ground, like from Kaeko's spell, you are going to see that like the ruidium veins are like running up her arm all the way to her shoulder. Like they are spreading like worms.
Maybe we should end this. Like, I mean, stop, not end, stop.
Maggie is going to shake herself off at this point and look around. She is still slowed and is going to turn around and...
Kaeko's just gonna wave at Maggie.
Dermot, and I need you to... She's going to look over and see that Dermot is fending himself off against an orc. And Maggie's going to raise her great axe and is going to hit you, Kaeko, for a 19. Does that hit?
Yeah, 19 hits. I'm pretty sure Maggie's not gonna be slowed anymore.
No.
That is going to be 25 points of slashing damage.
Yeah, that's only 17 points overkill. Kaeko's down.
Ooh. Okay. The slow is going to break. Kaeko, you are also going to be thrown 15 feet to the north by this hit.
Yikes.
Because I'm going to say you automatically are going to fail your save because you're unconscious.
Yeah, I'm not unconscious. That makes
and
tons
if
of
that
sense.
spell breaks, she is going to charge the rest of the way over and make another attack against Zenada. Zenada, is your armor class 20?
Yes.
Let me check one thing real quick. Excuse me one moment. Sorry about this. Okay, that does not apply for this. Okay, cool. So that will hit. And she is going to slam her great axe into you as well. That is going to be, that is underlined, so that is 9, 11, 16 points of slashing damage. And Dermot is going to take a swing at you as well with his warhammer. That's going to miss. And he's going to try to blinding, what is it called? To Searing Wrath you again with disadvantage, which is a 22 at disadvantage.
I really fucking hate that one.
That's going to be 8 points of radiant damage, and you are blinded. Oh, pardon me, that's not, I misrolled. That is 8 points of damage, 16 points of damage, 18 points of damage. Sorry, it's 5d8. I rolled 2d8 because I'm rolling a lot of things. So he's going to let that off right in your face, blinding you. And Galsariad is in death saves. Galsariad is going to...
I did non-lethal.
Oh, you're right.
My fist melee.
You're right. You totally did. So he's going to snooze. And it is Xarria's turn. Xarria, what would you like to do?
Okay, they are ganging up. I'm going to use spiritual weapon at 4th level. And Yes. So I'm going to cast that beside. Sorry, I have so many tabs open right now.
Yep.
I'm going to cast that beside Dermot. Oh, is Io down?
Io is...
Or just having a really bad time?
She's having a really bad day.
Okay.
And she is slowed, so...
You know... Dorlen's still over there as well. So that's okay.
Oh wait, no, she's
I'm
not,
already right
because
here.
Dorlen's spell broke. Or wait, no, it wasn't Dorlen's spell that was the slow. Oh wait, crap. Wait, it was Kaeko's spell. So Kaeko's spell broke, so slow is not still in effect.
Okay, that's okay. Sorry to get a little tangent, but I think I'm just going to do it towards Dermot anyways.
Okay.
So, let's see, 1d8.
Okay.
And then...
A glowing quill appears.
Yeah, make a melee attack against him. Do I have to use the Bardic Inspiration right away?
No, I don't think so.
You have 10 minutes. You have 10 minutes to use it.
Oh, I basically mean, like, can I roll and then if I want to add it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's how Bardics work. I think before Kelly
Perfect.
confirms or denies.
Okay.
Let me just really check. Add a 1 ability check, attack roll saving throw. This can be after seeing the roll, but before knowing the outcome. Yes.
Okay, perfect. Perfect. All right. Well, I got a nat 20, so it doesn't really matter anyways.
Okay.
Yeah, just... Yeah, okay. Well, back to the dice roller. Let's look at something else up. Okay, so for that, it is, because I cast it at 4th level, that's going to be 2d8. Yeah. But that's a crit, so that's going to be 24 damage.
Holy crap.
Yeah.
That is going to hurt him significantly. He is very, very badly hurt.
Okay. In that case, I'm going to take a step right behind him.
Yep.
And I'm going to try to club him over the head with my quarterstaff.
Sounds good. Go ahead and make me an
Doing
attack roll.
non-lethal. I'm going to use that Bardic Inspiration.
Okay.
Nice.
All right. That is going to be... Oh, I actually get... Okay. That's going to be a dirty 20, actually.
Dirty 20?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. That's going to hit.
Okay.
Roll me damage.
6.
6. Okay. You club him over the back of the head. He sags down to one knee, barely conscious, still holding on by the skin of his teeth. I'm not ready to go down yet. Io, Maggie, you could use a little help here. Top of the initiative, Irvin. All right, Sabina.
Okay, I believe Kaeko made a note in our chat, and I just wanted to confirm if that is correct or not. Is there
Kaeko
any
has what?
way? So Kaeko is out of the range of the breathing.
Yes, she is.
Okay, how is that resolved? Like now that Dorlen has it, is it within range of Dorlen or still within range of?
I should have given it back to Xarria.
So
If it's back with Xarria, it would be out of range still. That'd be even more out of range. I was thinking I forgot it was with Dorlen. I just knew it was out of.
No, it's not out of range. Actually, it's
You know,
not.
I forgot it was with Dorlen. I was thinking Xarria.
Oh, okay.
Well, no, it's still
That's
30
why.
feet, and you're within 20 feet.
Yes,
Oh,
I
perfect. Yeah, you're
forgot
good
that it was
regardless.
with Dorlen. I thought it was with Xarria, and I'm out of range of Xarria.
No,
No,
you're
saying it's
actually
still be-
perfectly triangulated between both of them.
Yeah.
Oh. Well,
Yeah.
cool.
So you're not drowning, which is a plus.
I'm not drowning. That's great. That's on auto
That's a
death
bonus.
save. That's nice.
Okay. You're down. I think I have to... I need to heal you. Yeah, I think I'm gonna...
for murder.
I know, it's...
I also think it's
Okay.
hilarious how bloodthirsty the chat gets about certain things. Kill them, murder them.
Also, so we're using non-lethal. Is the other party not using non-lethal?
I think it depends on who it is.
Depends on who it is. Xarria, never.
Okay, but Maggie did not fatally want to kill.
That's
Kaeko.
true. No, Maggie did just knock you unconscious, so you're not in death saves.
Okay, I'm not. Okay, cool.
You are not in death saves. No, that is accurate.
Okay, cool.
I think it's good to know which ones are
Yes.
doing non-lethal.
Yeah, exactly.
now.
That is good to know.
Yes.
Galsariad is a dick.
So...
And Io has not actually hit anybody. Well, no, she's cut some people up, but...
Gulsariad, who hurt
Yeah.
you? Who hurt you?
Ugh.
Oh no!
So
I just
edgy.
realized. Friggin-
That's why.
Oh,
That's why
okay,
you have
good.
less
These
hit
are
points
both-
than needed. He cut himself.
Fantastic. Okay, I am within range of taking an attack of opportunity from...
Dorlen.
Why can't I remember his name?
Dermot.
Dermot. I just say Dorlen, and I'm like,
Dorlen.
that's not correct.
I
I
know,
mean,
it's
we're the
easy.
same person.
You're the same
Exactly.
person, just the
So-
green edition and versus the red edition.
Exactly. So I theoretically will take an attack of opportunity from him
Yes.
if I run anywhere.
Theoretically, yes.
Okay. She is going to pull her arrow sort of aimed at Dermot, lift it up to Maggie. The red in her hand is going to flare for just a moment. And then her arrow is going to go slightly to the side, and she's going to let it rip so that it goes past Maggie through the water and lands next to, or like right next to Kaeko, and a small spring will open up with a little frog.
Ooh.
So I'm going to cast Healing Spirit, and then I am going to run, because that is a bonus action, I am going to run over to Dax and cast Cure Wounds at her first level.
Okay. He is instinctively going to take a swipe as you run past. He's going to miss. Basically, you're going to bound over his warhammers. He goes, kind of swings out behind him, seeing movement.
Yeah.
Is the spring on my turn, Christa?
It's on your turn, correct? Yeah, but at the start of your turn.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Sweet.
All right.
All right, and then a Cure Wounds is a D8.
Yeah. The spring is D6, just so I know for my turn, right?
Let me double check, but yes.
Yeah, no worries.
That's
Yeah.
correct. Healing Spirit is 1d6. Yeah.
Cool
Okay.
beans. Thank you. I'll roll that on my turn.
And then
shoot.
Dax will take 7 plus my modifier, which is Wisdom, so that'll be 11 hit points.
Okay. What's your O shoot, Caitlin?
Spiritual weapon is a spell. And if Dermot has blood, he would take 6 more necrotic damage. That I forgot about.
Ooh. That's fair. Okay. He's still up, but my god, it's by the skin of his
shit,
skin.
you're right. Random is correct. Those are both leveled spells, so even though they're bonus action, I can't. So I will cast the Healing
that's fair.
Spirit. I'll cast the Healing Spirit. I'll run over. Can I stabilize Dax with
With
my
a medicine
action?
Medicine check?
A medicine check?
Yeah, you can try.
Is Healing Spirit a bonus action?
Yes.
Do you have? I know we have potions. Do you have a potion you could dump in Dax's mouth as an action?
I don't have anything on my sheet, I don't think, so I don't know if I want to...
Because I know at some point we all had a potion of lesser.
I think we did. I don't...
Tell you what.
I don't have it listed.
Tell you what.
Okay.
Oh,
High or low?
roll for? Okay.
High or low?
Low. Is that your Dorktails dice? Low.
You unfortunately do not have a potion on you.
Damn it. Okay, that's fine. I'll make a heal check.
Okay. Yeah, if I had rolled the Dorktails dice, you would have.
That's a 12.
You're trying to help them, aren't you?
Yes, Dorktails
Okay,
dice.
so you're going to put
yes.
some pressure on the wound, and our are working on healing him. He'll have advantage on any death saves he may have to suffer. And he went down during Xarria's blast.
Yeah, so he's probably already made one at least.
Mm-hmm. Which means that we'll make one on your turn. Okay, sounds good. All right, so he is still breathing. You will definitely know that. He is still breathing, and it looks... You think he's holding in there? Zenada, it is your turn. What would you like to do?
Bonus action, summon my Echo.
Okay.
To, I guess, the free side of Dermot.
Okay.
And I'm gonna attack him.
Okay.
I get 2... Yeah, okay. I'm not gonna spend my unleash, I'll just do my 2 attacks.
Okay. Give me them separate. So what's your first attack?
Sorry?
Give me your first attack.
Okay. Sorry. I was thinking that because they're all on the same attack action.
Mm-hmm.
So that is a 28 to hit.
Okay. You may direct your other action at Maggie, if you wish.
Okay. Do you want damage?
You have to hit her, but yeah.
No, I mean for him.
I would love damage for your sake, but he has... I know your bonuses. There is no way you cannot drop him.
Okay.
He has 4 hit
Cool.
points.
Oh yeah, I get a bonus of 7, so...
Yeah, like he's doing his best.
Okay. He just gets a nice solid crank from the hilt of her sword then. And passes out.
He's gonna hit the ground, non-lethally. Okay.
Can I make the decision to unleash my incarnation then at that point?
Yes, because it is part of your bonus action, isn't it?
It is just when you take the attack action, you can make an additional melee attack from the Echo's position.
Yeah, you can do that any point in your attack phase then.
Okay.
So long as you have not, like, as long as you haven't done a bonus action or something, I would say. Like, as long as you didn't break the action.
Okay, so breaking the action by doing a bonus action in the middle, or
basically by doing, like, stopping doing the attack action and then going, oh, actually I'll go back and do it again. That would be something, but like for this it's fine.
Okay. Because yeah, summoning it is a bonus action.
Yeah.
So
but
okay.
You did that first, so.
Okay. So I'm gonna put my other attack and the unleash on. The big one is Maggie.
The big one is Maggie.
Okay. Ah! Die down! Die down!
Yeah, I know. I've got one down too.
Okay. So that is a 28.
Yep.
And a 26.
Okay.
To hit.
Those are both gonna hit. Roll me damage.
25.
25. She takes the hits like a champ and looks down at you, bloodied and battered. Nice hit.
Thanks.
People don't win fights by fighting fair, though. And Dorlen, it's your turn, or actually it's Io's turn. What am I doing? This is Zenada's turn. Io's turn.
Same time as me.
Same time as you. You're right there. She is absolutely
what's
exhausted.
going on with Io?
She is pretty battered and exhausted. She looks real tired.
Why don't we end this right now? Like, just stop. This is getting us nowhere. You're not doing too good.
I'm not doing too good.
Look at your arm. That's not good.
You give up?
Sure. I'll back away. I'll retreat. Let's just call it here.
Make me a persuasion roll.
Oh,
You're gonna be
God.
rolling with disadvantage.
Okay, disadvantage and
You have bardic
inspiration.
Yep. Bardic inspiration.
That would be a 2 with 6, 7, 8 as a total then.
Okay.
Oh my god.
Okay.
It wouldn't have been much better otherwise, even if it wasn't disadvantage.
Okay. Go. If you come back to this, I won't have mercy on you.
I don't know what happened to you, but I hope you find some peace somewhere. But we're not gonna. We can't not try and help him.
She's gonna pop a good berry in her mouth. Ooh, hey, piece of candy. And is going to turn and hurl her javelin at Sabina. Sorry, you're muted.
Wonderful.
You know what? She's not going to hurl it. She's too dramatic. She's going to Amazonian dive at you with it.
Beautiful.
Dorlen, are you going to opportunity attack?
Yeah.
Can he?
Yeah,
Oh,
I
you
am. If I can.
Yeah. Yeah, you can.
Would a 21 hit?
21 would hit. Yeah.
Awesome. So that'll be 10 points of thunder, and she has disadvantage on attacking anyone other than
Oh,
me.
she already did.
Okay,
But
just
now,
checking. Psych.
okay.
No! What are you doing?
Okay, here we go. That's all right. So that's gonna hit her. She is going to bring.
Can I
Silvery
cast
barbs.
Can I cast shield first?
Yes, you may.
Because I have shield now.
Okay. All right, silvery
that-
barbs. You're unconscious, aren't you, Kaeko? Oh no, the healing spring.
It hasn't.
Oh,
the healing
I
spring
guess
doesn't
it
happen
hasn't. So
until
no,
your
it
It hasn't.
hasn't yet. Sorry, my bad.
But no, my AC is now 20.
Your AC is now 20. All right. So the first one is going to hit the ground next to you. She's going to reverse it and take 2 more swings at you. AC is 20. Ooh, that one is going to hit right next to your face, and you're going to see the as your shield buffets it away, just an inch from you, and she's going to. What does she have on her? She has a dagger on her hip. Okay. And she's going to do that. And then she's going to reach to her side, draw her dagger, and throw it. Right into Irvin's foot. Duh!
No.
Oh,
Ah.
Sorry. I'll heal your toe later. Holy shit, what did I miss? Okay. Dorlen, that's your turn. Kaeko, it's your turn. Kaeko, you're healed.
I will take my spring. I rolled the 3. That is better than nothing.
Nice.
All right. I am at 3 hit points, guys. Let's do this shit. So
let's
Kaeko wakes up and she's seeing Io's doing a slashy slash. She's seeing Manga's doing a slashy slash. Ervin's just been woken up. 10 feet. And she's 20 feet away. I'm wondering if there's a way I can angle to hit them, but not Sabina, but probably not.
With what?
Oh, with Thunderwave. But it's a
Nope.
cube.
Yeah,
So there's
no,
not.
no way if you want to hit Io and Maggie.
Yep.
Actually. Yeah, you actually can.
Can I?
Is Thunderwave from a point or is it from you?
It's from me.
Okay.
So, actually, if you take a 5-foot step back, it is a cube, and because Maggie is large size, that will just wing her.
Oh, nice.
So, from the line I'm drawing mentally, and this map is a representation of the battlefield in my head.
Yeah.
So where Maggie is kind of there, the Thunder Wave will hit Io and her if you angle yourself.
Cool. Kaiko's like, she's getting up and she's like, just fucking stop. All of you. And she's going to cast it at 4th level. So I need a con
Ooh.
save. Or,
Okay,
yes, con save.
Okay, so first off, Io has disadvantage on saves right now. That's a nat 20. It was a nat 20.
Mm,
And then it was a 7.
oof.
Okay, and Maggie has, let me just check something real quick. Disadvantage not on saves though. Okay. Okay, Maggie will save.
I'm going to do my last silvery barbs.
Okay.
An advantage to Zenada.
Okay, 1 sec. Maggie now has a 14. Oh, pardon me. She has a 17. She's proficient in con saves.
Fuck. Okay. 14 would have failed, but she still will take half.
Okay.
Actually, Zenada, no, you don't have advantage because it got taken away because I was unconscious. Okay, I just want to make sure because I can't double up. All right. So, total of damage is 11, 18 plus 8.
I think, wasn't that when you were still raging? That's why it got taken away.
Yes. Yeah. 8. 18 plus 8 is 26. So Io will take 26 points to get pushed 10 feet away from me, and then
She's getting thrown around the battlefield.
Maggie will take 13 and doesn't get pushed away from me.
Okay, so 26. Okay, 13. God, they're both.
Yeah,
looking
and then
pretty
I spent
rough.
all of my bonus action bardic on you guys for that big one. So I'm all out. Keiko's just gonna continue to stand there, hold out her wand, and just create that boom, and then she's just gonna
Question:
still be
does
panting.
Thunderwave provoke? Chris, do you remember if Thunderwave provokes off the top? Because it doesn't use your movement.
It doesn't cause you to use your move or your an action to move.
So it
no.
does not. Okay.
Yeah.
I was like 90% sure, but I've got a lot of
Yeah, I
numbers
was
going through my
pretty
head, so I
Yeah,
wanted to
no-
double check
no
with somebody
kidding.
who's only
Fair.
handling one character. Okay. All right. So Maggie is going to stagger a bit. You should just go back to sleep. But you first. And is going to turn and crank Zenada. All right. Actually, what's her reach? Well, let me check 1 sec. Maggie. Oh, she has a reach of... Perfect. She is going to aim... Ooh, how badly hurt does Zenada look? Is she at
pretty-
half?
No,
Not even, or far beyond?
worse than.
Okay, so Maggie's gonna aim
You guys have
one
been
at
hitting
that.
me constantly all night. Targeting. I
You may
think
make
we're
an
all
opportunity
doing pretty
attack
bad.
against her if you'd like.
Sorry?
You may make an opportunity attack against Maggie if you like. She takes a swing at you and overextends.
Oh, okay.
She botched.
I will take it from... Yeah. Does this one count for my first roll for advantage?
It may, yes.
Okay. I might as well do the Keiko's advantage on this then. And that's Dork Tails.
Are you kidding me?
No.
Oh my god, do it.
The first roll was at 13 too, so
You feel inspired by the
I feel
Goliath.
very inspired. Very pissed off and very inspired.
All right. Give me
and
damage.
Savage attack as well.
Oh, yeah.
Holy shit. That was almost max. 16. 30 points of damage.
30 points of damage. Oh my god, she's on last legs at this point. She swings. I'll say that you are able to dance forward and strike her even though you're at 10 feet. So you kind of like swim up and just do a stab into her shoulder. She's going to grunt, reverse, and try to hit you. What you gonna try? Sabina, you see this happening behind you. Do you have anything in your hand you would like to do an opportunity attack with? Because she botched again.
I cast shield.
Oh, that's true. Kaeko, I'm going to say that she botched hard enough. You're within range. Would you like to take an attack?
You cast
Sure.
silvery barbs.
Oh, you cast
Oh
silver
yeah, I
barbs.
cast silver barbs.
Dax
Okay.
hasn't done anything.
Dax is sure
out of
one square
range.
away. I'll allow it. That she botched twice in a row. That's so catastrophically bad. Like Dax has animal instincts. Let him react.
Catastrophically bad.
Ooh, I love it.
That is going to Dax is +6 to attack.
I believe so.
+8. So that's going to be 22.
That'll hit. Give me damage.
Plus a D8. Ooh, that's max. 8 + 6 is 15.
14.
14. 8 + 6 is 14.
Good. All right. Cool.
And he's magic.
She's still up. She's still
Oh my
up.
God.
But like Dax jumps forward and is going to, with this opportunity attack, basically corkscrew around her leg, peeling the plate armor away from her thigh as she swings, or as he swings off of it,
Yikes.
before hitting the ground and snarling. Dermot is not in death saves, which means that it is Galsariad, who is not in death saves, and Xarria.
I would like to bonus action move my spiritual weapon
Okay.
and make a melee attack against against Maggie.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Go ahead.
That's gonna be a 19 to hit.
That's gonna hit. Roll me damage.
Nice.
And don't forget the extra necrotic because it's a spell.
Yes, thank you.
No worries.
So that.
Ooh.
All right. Plus 5, 13, 19 necrotic damage.
How do you want to do this?
Oh, shoot. Probably because she's got the armor. Oh, it doesn't really. Sorry. Probably just strike her where her flower is on her armor
Okay.
and just kind of seep into her.
That will drop her down. She is in death saves.
Okay, I'm going to run up to her.
Okay.
Because that was just a bonus action. Oops. Sorry.
That's okay.
And I'm going to... Yeah, that works right there. I'm going to cast Spare the Dying on her.
Okay. Top of the initiative, you are bending over Maggie. Life force coursing back into her from the divine essence of the Raven Queen. Irvin stands right over you, the long pink terrain of your back exposed. That was a good fight. It's a good fight. Right, Io? Pretty evenly matched, I think. Sabina, what do you do? He's going to hold his action.
Does Io look like is she's gonna listen?
She might listen. If someone says the right thing. The door's been opened. She looks back at you with kind of angry, not hateful, but there's something in her eyes that you see that you have seen in your own eyes. A desperation to prove yourself. Make me an insight check.
9.
9. You know what? Roll with advantage, though, because you know this look so well. It might still not work, but hey.
Let me just double check. I'm pretty sure I'm +4 to insight.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think I'm proficient in it.
Okay.
No, I'm not.
Were your
So that's
favorite, did you have favorite enemies? I forgot.
It was
no. I used my Hexblade curse. Yeah, and that would have gone down when I was incapacitated, which I believe is what your status is when you go to 0.
Yes.
Yes, my curse has ended on her. But that's going to be a 11.
Okay. You still have determination.
Oh, do I? Oh, I do, don't I? Sure. Let's use determination.
Okay.
So 15.
So taking a look in her eyes, you are going to see the same hurt, the same pain, the same desperate need for validation, and a fear of, more than anything, a fear of failure and a fear of failing those around her. She's got her eyes locked on you and your party, but every step she does, you can see that her eyes, as much as she's tracking your movements and being defensive, her eyes are on her team, keeping an eye. Anytime anybody moves towards one of them, her blade dances in that direction a little bit. They mean more to her than she does to herself.
Sabina is going to use her bonus action to move her hunter's mark onto Io.
Okay.
But then lower her her bow. And sheath the arrow.
Zenada, it's your turn.
Okay. Can I notice any of these details, nuances?
Sure, make me an insight roll.
Okay. 21.
21. Yeah, absolutely. You've seen commanders like this before. You've seen commanders like this after the war. You get a flashback, actually, of a drow enclave after a particularly bad skirmish. You've seen this look in your own face in the mirror back when you were one of the drow. You've seen this in the face of the Bright Queen when having to learn of the deaths of subjects. You get it. You get that desperate need.
Okay.
All right. And I'm going to temporarily take us out of initiative, Zenada, unless you want to do something.
I was going... Yeah, I'll speak,
sure,
basically, but... I'll lower my sword. Keep an eye on the dude behind Xarria, because her back is to him. And just try and call and be like, look, you don't know me. I've not met you before. But they all talk highly of you. All of you. Glory is useless. It doesn't keep you alive. Nobody here truly cares for glory. Cael just wants to write more songs. They are sincere in asking for teamwork. As foolish as they come off sometimes, they are heartfelt, sincere.
Okay.
It's ridiculous. I've barely known them, and they drip with sincerity.
Okay. You may make a persuasion roll. Also, Sabina, you may make a persuasion roll from your actions. So long as you're not being deceitful, in which case you may make a deception roll.
Dirty 20.
Dirty 20, okay. We are doing right now is we're moving into a complicated action. So I want to see if you can negotiate this. Dorlen, would you like to add anything to this?
Yeah, if it looks like hostilities, at least physically, have stopped, I want to go over with a healing potion and to give it to Dermot first, because he's their healer. And just be like, yeah, we'll just get Dermot up here, and he can help put us back all together, and then we can go our separate ways and keep it kind of nice here. And so, I'm gonna heal Dermot if. Okay.
You may make me a persuasion roll.
Ooh. Persuasion.
And what did you get on your roll, Christa?
I rolled a nat 1.
You rolled a nat 1.
You are a halfling.
You are a
Oh,
halfling.
spicy!
You are a halfling.
That's a nat 20.
However, Sabina, you rolled a nat 1, which you cannot botch as a halfling. But I need you to roll me a charisma save.
Oh.
Oh.
Ooh.
17.
17. There is going to be a little tremor, and you take a level of exhaustion as the ruidium veins in your hand deepen.
Does that mean I take any more points of iridium corruption?
You do.
How many?
You take one more.
One more.
So you're at level 2 now. If I'm not mistaken, right? Okay.
Right.
All right. However, that is still good. What did you get on your roll for persuasion, Chris?
21.
Holy crap.
Nice.
Okay. Kaeko, would you like to do anything?
Yeah. So the spring is so at the start of her turn, Kaeko will take another I rolled a 4 points of healing. And then I think Keiko's going to go over and put her hand on Maggie and cast I'm all out of first level spells, so I will give Maggie.
Can I suggest something? There's a healing spring right behind you.
Yes, I was going to
Drag
drag
her
her
over.
into that
Okay.
as well. Yeah.
All right, cool.
But Keiko's also going to give her healing.
Oh.
Sounds good.
As a show of gesture. So I'll give her a shield cast, a second level Clarines on Miss Maggie, and give her 6 plus 3, 9 hit points as well.
Nice.
And as she starts like dabbing at her wounds and like using her own bit of, it's underwater, so but she's still gonna try and like.
The
"It's okay,
physics are
Maggie."
weird.
The physics are weird. And she's gonna take like a feather from her like mantle and place it behind Maggie's ear and being like, "You got this, Maggie. You got this. You fought well."
Did we win?
I think we realized we were all going to kill each other before that happened. We're quite evenly matched.
Make me a persuasion roll.
Alrighty. Hell yes, Miss Barty over here. Okie dokie, that's going to be a 25 for Kaeko.
Okay. And finally, as you are healing Maggie, Xarria, what do you do?
Xarria is going to stand up and turn around and look at Irvin. Here, let me fix that for you. And she's going to heal the split ear that he got at the start of the fight by holding it closed with a handkerchief and casting Cure Wounds just at first level.
Sounds good. As you do that, very slightly, almost imperceptibly, he will lean that stubbled cheek against your hand.
She was also planning on scritching his beard. Saying, you've gotten a little scruffier.
You don't like it? Kind of like it.
It hides a lot of your handsome face. But I just wanted to make sure, just as a player, I wanted to make sure that the handkerchief got some of his blood on it.
Oh, yes, it did.
Okay,
yes,
perfect.
it did.
Ooh,
Oh, that's-
sneaky,
But we don't have to
sneaky.
fight.
Make me a persuasion roll, and yes, you will have his blood sample on a handkerchief for future
Thank you.
CSI Netherdeep.
This week episode of CSI Netherdeep.
Persuasion. Am I good at persuasion? I'm actually good at persuasion. 19.
19?
Mhm.
Okay. That's 6 successes on a group persuasion roll that Dorlen was involved in.
Great success.
Great success. Borat shows up and everything, and it's just like,
I could hear Caitlin's laugh from Blogg's mic in the other room. That was great.
that was good.
Dorlen
I
has a
muted
good
myself.
charisma.
I was going to
God
take
damn.
one long look at you all. With Irvin still up, we would have won. Don't forget that, okay?
Yes, but he wasn't.
He was at the
She's
end.
staring straight up at him.
Okay, -1
At her.
persuasion success.
That's fine.
Come on, Dermot. Why don't we both you wake up and come on and yeah, you patch up your friends and you'll be all right there, and we'll patch up ours and be on the way. I know
Why-
I need
why
to
don't-
get some sleep.
Why
I'm
don't we all
pretty
go
tired.
for a drink?
That too.
But none of us are really in any condition to go anywhere.
There's always time for.
Except maybe Irvin. Den, sorry.
I've got a
Should say.
working toilet back at my place.
I was going to look around at all of you. I think we're in the perfect position to go get a drink. There just happens to be a bar right over there. She gestures at the
Oh.
old inn.
Right.
I think I'll take you up on that. And I think this is a
Good.
great place for us to take a break.
To get some drinks.
Oh my goodness.
Okay?
What happened to them?
Lots. Oh my god. The
my
book is
God.
not kind to them.
Oh.
All right, one sec though.
One sec. What?
So you cut me off right as I was gonna say. She sheaths her sword and then nudges. What was his name? Dermot.
Yeah.
And says, "Good fight."
Yeah. Yeah, it was pretty good.
Raise a drink.
Yeah, I could do that. You said during the fight you're a follower of the Luxon too?
Kind of.
Oh, you're one of the Reborn. Sorry. I should probably secret. You're one of the consecrated.
It's okay. We all know.
Oh, okay.
Shut up,
good.
Dorlen.
You are? Irvin's gonna say you are? Okay. I could use that drink.
Drinks are good.
Can I look at your arm?
I need to drink first, then you can poke
That-
me.
That's creepy, Dorlen.
It's no. Did you see it?
The other
Yeah,
party.
We can all talk when we have a drink.
Pretty
And she's gonna
sure I
grab
hit it.
Irvin's hand.
The real one?
Yes.
And with that, you will all wander over and go grab a drink at the Sunken Tavern. And
God, I need a
Christine,
rest.
Irvin looked at you and rolled a nat 20 on an insight roll. He's like, oh! So, folks, we'll be back in just 1 second. Don't go anywhere. Hello, everybody. Welcome back. This is a very brief talk to the chat. So, taking a quick return from that. You guys have fun with that?
Yeah.
That was
Yeah.
Man.
that was good
Uh-huh.
strategic teamwork.
Is honestly, it was close. Like it was. I don't know if you were pulling any punches, Kelly, but it
Only
felt
with
like,
Irvin. Only with
Mm.
Irvin, because there was a story reason for it. But everybody else, no, I was not pulling
Well,
punches. I was legitimately rolling badly.
Dermot. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's true. Dermot did
Sorry,
do a couple
not in,
nice things.
on pulling punches, yeah.
He always hit as hard as he could, but he did make some actions that were more in the shape of like
Yeah.
Make sure nobody dies. Everyone
Yeah.
comes out of this alive.
Well, that's why, like, and I didn't like you were dealing with a lot, Kelly. So it's like confirming, like, when Maggie knocked me out, was like, okay, am I in death saves or is this non-lethal?
Yep.
Because initially it was stated that this was supposed to be a non-lethal thing, and I just want to make sure I know for when it comes to my turn to save the death.
Also, hi tabletop titties. Thanks for the raid.
Sup, titties?
Yeah. So out of 121 hit points, I have 27 left.
Holy crap! Yeah, Maggie could have downed you with one hit. Maggie's
Yeah, you got-
damage is
you're
2d12
pretty-
plus per hit is 2d12 plus 5.
And that's after having done second
Oh my
win,
God.
too.
So, whoever she hit first, I forget who that was. Did you Silvery Barbs when she nat 20'd you, right, Robin?
Yes, and I still
So that would have been
40
4d12.
Yeah,
Oh my
I mean,
God.
she got me in the first round of combat. I was at 72 out of 86 when we started this fight, and she
Mhm.
got me down to 23 points by the end of the first round.
And also the final hit,
Terrifying.
Dorlen, the final hit you did to Xarria, I had pre-rolled. He had recharged. He would have been able to drop that a third time.
Oh my God.
So you taking him out with that punch prevented him from winning the fight,
Oh my god.
right? And like Irvin does not appear like much because his tier 1 is nothing. His
Mhm.
tier 3 has
He
an
kept throwing
average.
daggers.
He was just throwing daggers. He learned how to actually fight. His tier 3 that he is right now is what? With his dagger alone, I'm not going to tell you all of it, but his dagger alone is 24 points of damage average.
Fuck.
Like he's a Cuisinart.
Is
Like
he a rogue?
he is. They don't have classes technically.
Oh,
Does he do roguey things?
He does have roguey things. Well, I'm okay. Io has ranger. Dermot
Yeah.
has cleric. Xarria
Maggie's
has
barbarian.
elf and drow and wizard. But Irvin just has human. They don't give him a class.
Oh.
But he has poisoned
Huh.
knives. So you know,
Mm.
Rogue. Yeah.
he's basically a rogue.
Sweet.
Yeah. So it was a good fight.
That was
He could-
close. That was
Mhm.
very close. Like when Xarria did the first thing and got Xarria and Sabina out, and then you got me down to like 20 hit points, where it's like, if I get hit by Maggie again, I'm gone. And it's just like, it was like the point where it's like, man, we're gonna be doing this at one point where it's just yo-yo healing.
Yeah.
I think
To
that's
be fair,
fun,
I
though.
started with 22.
Oh, it's great. And using the slow and having like Xarria do slow, and then Kaeko's like, hey, I have that spell and I didn't read it properly the first time. I thought you could only target one creature. I didn't
No,
realize
it does
you could
6.
do
It's so
6.
good.
I was
I'm-
like, huh.
I feel like I learned today that Maggie likes Baz Zandisco.
Honestly, your choice
was
to
great.
use sleep. There's so many points in this fight where I can say that won the fight, like that one thing. Sleep won the fight. Slow won the fight. Punching Xarria in the back of the head won the fight. You know, putting
Hypnotic
down your
pattern.
bow won the fight. Like there are so many little things where it's like, had that not happened, the entire thing would have flipped again. And like they went into this, so like I pre-rolled. I did because they fought the aboleth, right? So I pre-rolled to see how they were doing against it. And Irvin lost 42 hit points in that fight.
Oof.
Maggie lost 28, and that's it. They killed it before the aboleth got a second turn.
So we were pretty banged
The
up going
aboleth
in.
tried to enslave as many of them as possible, failed every time, and they just went like this with its tails, because that's all it could do. Like, and they just went, you know, now it's time for an all-out attack, and hit triangle,
Yeah,
and
press
then all
X, or triangle,
Limit break.
yeah, basically.
That
Well,
was
and all my
insane.
good stuff was used up. Prior
Yeah.
to
Oh yeah, it
that
would have
fight.
been. Well, and that was the thing. You guys were, some of your heaviest hitters were a bit damaged and a bit drained, right? Dermot didn't have any. Well, he only had one more Cure Light Wounds spell, or Cure Wounds, pardon me. 3rd level Cure Wounds. So he had one of those left of his several, and had a Revivify in the pocket.
Yeah, I was I was
Nice.
like, I could hypnotic pattern, I could do this, or I could have a revivify for if like somebody kills one of them or they kill one of us. I was like,
Yep. Man, Hypnotic Pattern made such a difference. That was such a good move.
I've been saving that one.
Also, I just fucking Silvery Barbs is just
It's a great spell. It's a great, and
It's
I
so
know.
good.
So when I heard before the thing actually ended, and I heard you were like, "Oh, I'm using my last Silvery Barbs," I was like, "Oh no," because my next move, if Io didn't stand down, was to pull swords and wrathful smite her in hopes that she would fail the wisdom saves and be fucking frightened of Sabina, which would have been
Yes.
best.
My God.
Robin,
Oh my god.
Yes.
Robin, were you out of spell slots then?
No, I could have upcast it as a second level.
Well, I just rolled her save for her, and I'll never tell you what I rolled.
Oh. Silvery Barbs.
Yeah, no. So I think definitely if I
rolled
ever
higher.
if this character gets above 12 ever, they are taking mobile.
Yeah.
Yep.
Such a good feat.
You will be hitting level 12.
Because I was not able to actually make use of my my echo very well,
Yeah.
because it got popped from where it was, so I couldn't use the teleport feature truly, because it wouldn't actually get me out of attack of opportunity range.
And then
To be
you
able
kept
to
getting
back up for a bit.
blinded, so you couldn't summon it back for a round, which was brutal.
Yep.
That was interesting. That's a words, man.
I did not love that, especially since there was no resisting that part of it.
Nice.
You with
That
your
was-
60-foot swim speed.
Okay. All right. You guys ready to hop back into game?
Yes.
Yeah. Let's get a drink.
That was a
Let's do
great
it.
fight. You dealt with a ton of shit, Kelly, but it
Dude.
was awesome.
I'm glad. I'm a little spaced out right now, but time to do
bet.
some role playing and some Dungeons and Dragons. All right. So, hey, thanks for watching, folks. And thanks for the raids, people who showed up during the raid. I think it was like 2 raids. So there was Tabletop Titties and showed up. Thank you very much. The Heartless are flooding in. Well, there's plenty of floods inside of the Netherdeep. Speaking of the Netherdeep, let's hop back into the Call of the Netherdeep right now. 3, 2, hello and welcome back to Call of the Netherdeep here on Dork Tales. You wander back, heading into the safety of that old tavern. The Sunken Tavern, formerly known as the Last Willow. Inside, it's still flooded, and you can feel the water move around you. But with your water-breathing spells and your the push from the jewel, you have no problem inside of here. The sea elf behind the bar turns and looks up at you. Oh, hi there. It's good to see you again. How have you been? It's good to see all of you. Oh, I suppose you're all friends then, eh?
Yeah, a little worse for wear, but nothing some polish and shine can't and rest. Rest.
Yes, Kaeko.
Did she not remember us before when we came back?
Not even remotely.
So now she recognizes us.
She is clear-eyed. And as Kaeko kind of tilts her head, you'll all kind of get that vibe of like, wait, what? I suppose it's a bit difficult to drink underneath the water, but I've got a number of... I've got quite a few wineskins. You could do a pull.
Yeah.
Yeah, that could work.
That sounds great.
Of course. Yes, Kaeko, was it?
Yes, yes, it was. I have this really cold sword. Could we like freeze the alcohol and do it like?
Can you do a wisdom save? Or wisdom check, please?
Oh no, that's a 7.
So you're like, I have this great sword, and you reach down, you're like, oh shit, it's not on you.
I'll be right back. And Kako's gonna run out and swim out for her sword.
All right.
Wait, don't. Can she breathe on her own?
Nope.
No.
Kako's gonna just swim out there and not. She's gonna hold her breath.
Okay, make me a con check.
Oh my gosh.
Kaeko, wait.
That is cocked. All right, that's a 22.
Okay, so you're going to be okay to swim back. You see it there in the side of the rift, up against one of the ruidium fangs. I'm going to say, like the pillars of ruidium rising up. It is embedded in the side of it from where it just was thrown from Maggie's blow.
Kako's
Can you make me a strength check?
Yeah, I was gonna say
To pull the sword from the ruidium?
Yeah, exactly. Put 2 feet on the other side of the ruidium and.
Yeah, give it to me.
Strength. Oh, that's not amazing, Kaeko. Just a strength check, eh?
Mm-hmm.
Not like athletics or anything, right?
Nope, just a strength check.
Nope. All right. That's only gonna be a 13.
Okay, so you're gonna pull at it for a second. It's not budging. Give me another one. Okay, give me another one. Let's do it.
There we go. That's better. That's gonna be a 22.
All right.
Once and future queen of Cael Morrow.
You pull it out, and there is a little flash of red light as the little gap that you have left behind in the side of the ruidium pillar is exposed. You pull your blade back and take a look at it. It is no longer cold to the touch. From where it was embedded in, from the tip, you can see little veins of ruidium working their way down the blade. And suddenly, you don't have to breathe anymore. or you don't have to not breathe anymore. You suddenly feel yourself acclimatized to the water as you hold on to it. You're not swimming anymore. You're just moving.
Huh.
And as you say, huh, water floods your mouth and you have a moment of alarm before you realize that you can breathe.
Huh. Weird.
So please do me a favor. Your blade is now a ruidium longsword. It does 2 extra dice, 2d6 psychic damage, but it loses its normal benefits.
Okay.
So it is no longer a frost blade. It doesn't need the +2 attack anymore, but does do 2d6 psychic damage on every hit.
Okay.
Plus the
Sweet.
breathing and the swimming.
Damn.
Yeah, so 2d psychic on every hit. Sweet.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
And I'm sure I have to make rolls at some point.
Yes,
when I use
yes,
it, right?
you will. Yes, you will. Meanwhile, back inside of the bar, the girl behind the bar smiles. So, can I get you any wine, any spirits? I'm afraid I'm out of healing potions. I think I sold them. I feel like I sold them to you, right?
Yes,
As Zenada takes hers.
Oh, perfect. So long as they get used. If you don't mind me asking, what year is it?
Oh,
You're dressed.
you've been here a while.
Yeah. You seem to be kind
I
of
think.
stuck in a loop.
Oh, that's very
Earlier,
strange.
we were going to come back to try and figure out how to fix that.
Oh,
Problem solved.
Ta-da.
What year is it, Kelly?
they actually don't say. I believe it is 373. Post-calamity?
373.
The year that it is.
I think it is, but it's been a while since I looked
Zenada
at where
would
this is.
actually know.
Robin, do you know off the top of your head where campaign 2 is set? Because it's set right around campaign
I do. I can get back to you in like a minute.
2. Yeah, I'm just double checking. Is there a number in the core? There probably
Insert
isn't.
appropriate date here.
Critical Role fans, please put it in the comments below. Critical Role experts, I should say. Okay.
835, according to a GM perspective.
Is it 835?
Yeah, I was gonna say, I think it's in the 800s.
Has it been 800 years since the Calamity, or did the Calamity happen around 500?
Yeah.
Okay, I was mistaken then. So 835. 835. I'll map Mercer this. In the year 835, this occurred. I suppose you're probably counting from some big event, maybe perhaps the sinking of the city?
That's probably accurate.
Oh, wait, didn't this happen before this? Oh,
It was
yeah.
all around the same time, Maggie will say. I would like a wineskin, please.
Oh, Dermot, let's get this thing in you. You still have it, right?
What?
The
Oh,
eye.
the eye. The eye. Okay.
Unless you want, like, somebody to look at it, or like Xarria, if actually is Xarria awake?
I would like some wine.
Do you want to look at the eye? Like remember we were talking about this? Finally made it, and maybe Dermot would feel better if you took a look at it first before we put it in. If you still want it.
Let me see it then.
Behold the eye of Dermot.
Beauty is in the eye of the beholder.
It won't kill
eye
you,
hole?
Dermot.
And I listened to Xarria. I did not put a railgun in it.
I don't even know what that is, but
Magnets.
thanks for holding up your agreement, Dorlen. And he'll reach up and it will peel the eye patch away from the gaping eye wound.
Okay. Ooh, hold on. Maybe. Oh,
Do you just want me to do it? I can do it. Did you just pop it in when he was?
yep.
Ah!
Tact, Dorlen. Tact.
Mm.
How many finger? Wait, depth perception. How many?
Hey, Dermot, Irvin is going to call. How many fingers am I holding up? 2, because you're very polite and you would never do anything inappropriate, Irvin. I don't think your eye works.
Psh, Dan, that's rude. What are you
is
doing? She's just gonna like clasp her hand on his hand. So
Is it not working?
No, it works.
Oh,
it
shit,
works
maybe
just
I
fine,
should-
buddy.
He's
Maybe I need to
joking with
bring
you,
it back to the-
Dorlen.
Oh.
That was-
Zenada will nudge him.
Oh, okay, good. I was worried there for a second. I mean, it wasn't like I could try it out.
Well,
Hmm.
I could take your eye out for you want, Dorlen, as Kaeko walks in with her sword.
yeah, I was about to say. All right, the door's going to pop open, and Kaeko is going to say, "I'll take an eye out."
Nice, red sword.
Yeah, my sword did a thing, and it's now not frosty.
Oh,
Kind of matches my lipstick though, and Kaeko will hold the blade up to her lips that are painted bright red.
It really does match your aesthetic a little bit better than the
Right,
than the
it
cold, I
does.
think. Mhm.
And she'll just like put it in her sheath.
Zenada is going to try and like commune with her alcohol and have a long rest. Or
That
short
sounds
rest.
a short rest, a long rest. Just
I
drink
want a
myself
long
into
rest, but I'm not
coma.
probably going to get
Whoa.
one. So
No, I think we all need a long rest.
Yes, yes.
the majority of my stuff refreshes with a short, but
Okay.
one thing does not.
I'll also make sure to give the amulet back to Xarria.
Oh, thank you.
Down at the end of the bar, Io will reach over, grab a wineskin, and leave some coins. And then look over at Sabina as she takes a pull. You changed. It's not a bad thing.
You didn't. And that might be.
No idea why you said you liked her. She's gonna say to Maggie. She was nice before.
Thank you for Aloysia, Maggie.
Yeah. So how long have you... You were real confused just the other day. Me? Well, Alara is going to look across the bar. The barkeeper is going to... well, What's the strangest thing? It was about... Well, I don't know. Time's kind of funny, but 15, 20 minutes ago? Everything started getting real clear again. Io is going to shoot a look at her companions, and Xarria is going to take a drink off of the wineskin that he has offered and say, "We killed the aboleth."
So you saved her.
You saved me. Well, thank you very much. If I can... I think the drinks are on me. Did I say I'm Alara? I've been with the bartender here at the Last Willow ever since the... Well, it wasn't underwater before, but as a sea elf, it's not really that uncomfortable for me. Although the fact that all of you are breathing
Lucky.
underwater is... But yeah,
Hi, I'm Dorlen, or ex-Professor Dorlen. Well, actually, I guess I'm sort of a professor still, sort of. Somebody's
that's okay.
impersonating
I'm sort
me.
of still
We
a
gotta deal
bartender,
with
even
that.
though all
Yeah, nice to meet you.
Nice Nice to meet you
This
too.
is Professor Wildcock.
An interesting name, sir. I'm Olara.
They don't call me that anymore. I've calmed down in my old age.
It
Oh, I'm
was in
sorry to
your
hear.
wild youth.
Well,
All right, now it's just Mildcock.
also, well, it's good to have you all. If you need anything, I'll be back behind the bar. Thank you. If I wanted to leave, though, where would I? We can show
You
the
can
way
come
out.
back.
Mhm.
Or, yeah.
There's going to be a lot of stairs. Your city fell, and then they basically built a city on top of it. So there's going to be a really long walk upstairs.
It's a little bit confusing, but you'll see.
It's really
I've
hot up
never-
there and very dry, so kind of the opposite of down here.
I don't
Just
think
to
my
warn
skin's going to like that.
There is a very humid bubble.
Oh, yes. You may want to try and find potentially work there, looking after vegetables or something.
Do you have any more of that wine that we bought off of you?
The expensive the expensive stuff? No, I don't. But I do have some. I do have a few of these wineskins.
Okay.
It's on me.
No. I was just thinking that if you had more of that, you could sell it and then set yourself up there.
Hmm.
Well, I mean, I might.
They are quite valuable.
Mhm.
I do have a cellar that's been partially. I do have a cellar. I have a small cellar. Although I did have a couple in that I moved into for storage. I should probably go check them
Well-
and see if they survived whatever.
Potentially, if you have any left, Keiko's husband is somebody with contacts to sell things.
I was just going to offer
He could
his
potentially
services.
aid you with that for a small cut, I'm sure, for his services.
A small cut.
Percentage of the profit.
Oh, I'm not. Sorry.
Sorry,
I
modern slang.
I guess you've been here for a long time, huh? Irvin will say. Since, I guess the day it sank? Huh. She probably even knows that, like, Elixian guy you're looking for.
Oh,
Do you know an Elixian?
that's a good idea.
Smart.
Or perhaps 5 heroes that tried to save the city?
Well, I
Mhm.
know the Apotheon.
The what?
The Elixian, the Apotheon. The thrice blessed.
Oh, yes, I thought he had a big fancy title.
Was he, in your
The man
recollection,
Hmm?
was he a hero or was
Oh,
he
yes.
bent on revenge?
Bench? No, he's No, he was a hero. He
Makes pointed eye contact at Io.
he
Hi.
he came here once. I served him. Mr. Wildcock?
Oh, no, please continue your story.
Oh, we didn't speak much. He if anything, I don't think revenge. He seemed kind of shy. I do remember serving wine to him on one occasion. The same vintage that you bought, actually.
It's
I
quite
remember-
good.
It would be. It would be. He was not revenge, but he was haunted. You could see it in his eyes. He'd had a.
Ghosts?
I think he had his share of ghosts and demons as well. He carried a lot on his back. But despite all that tragedy, there was something beautiful about him that made you want to listen to him, want to be around him. Plus, I mean, it's quite fetching, wasn't it? hard one to look at. What? I'm still a woman. I still have needs. Because I've been in a daze for the past, did you say 800 years?
Or there's some. No.
She's gonna reach behind the bar and like go at the mirror behind the bar and go check herself. Still no fine lines or wrinkles. Whew.
You look lovely.
Yes,
Maybe
look
you should have a
wonderful.
drink too.
Aye.
Dorlen's gonna kind of go over to Xarria and just like, with Ao thinking that Alexian wasn't a hero, maybe he wasn't, but the people that I think you've been working with, they were using mind magic to erase other people that was working with their memories. So just I think you're the one who would know the most about that, and I'm hoping that didn't happen to any of you. I don't know if you can figure out if that happened or not, but you'd be the one who'd be able to. I think.
It didn't happen to any of us as far as I know. And as far as his message is concerned, when we were searching the area, each of us had a vision. I was one of them. Io heard one as well. So did Irvin. Dermot got a headache, and Maggie, strangely resistant to this type of invasion. We saw visions of Alexian. He said to me, "Ungrateful wretches, they have forgotten all I have done." Which is why I said so too, Io says. He said, if I can't be alive, if you can't live, is what you said. I wrote it down. Then by all means, Xarria, just tell them that. Continue. You had it mostly right. Thank you. If I can't live, I'll burn this world down, is what he said.
Well, that's
Irvin's going to
good.
take a big pull. Why have the gods forsaken me? That's what he said to my brain.
I see.
What happened to your arm? It wasn't like that at the bathhouse.
About a week ago, maybe a little longer. 9 days or so, I think. We were down here, we were checking out some of the villas to the south, and this slithering bloodfin came out of nowhere, and I wasn't careful, and it got me. That's not quite true. You put yourself in the way, Dermot says. That would have been coming right at Io. Anybody with a passive insight of 15 or higher will notice Io stiffen at that mention. It's like, I could have handled it. You shouldn't have done it. I was just trying to... Whatever you did, thank you. You shouldn't have.
Oh,
Io, you can let people help you. You're a team, right?
It's mark of a good leader if they respect you enough to look after you.
Look over at Urban and be like, Urban, I would have done the same thing.
Yeah,
That's why I like you.
That's not necessarily much of a compliment.
it's because we're both idiots. Cheers.
I am not. Well, I'll drink to that, but I will not. Wait. I might be a tad reckless, but I am most certainly not an idiot. That implies a low IQ. I'm quite brilliant. I've got lots of books to prove
fine. And Irvin is going to turn and look Xarria as much in the eye as this angle will allow. Then we're both fools.
Yes. I'll drink to that too.
You know, the arm's not so bad either. She's gonna run a hand along it. It's quite shiny, and it does make you look rather rugged.
Yeah, the beard
does it do anything
too.
It does.
Like, does it do anything neat, or is it just an arm?
Well, I'm the only one that can take it off, so that's kind of cool.
Nice.
Yeah, so nobody can just, steal my arm. That's kind of nice.
Useful.
I suppose anyone could steal my arm if I was sleeping.
Could I, when it's maybe a bit more convenient, can I take a look at it? I'd love to make some notes. Because
will you give it back?
At some of the yes, yes. I was just thinking about the people at Babs.
He pops it off and hands you his arm.
Now that's one way to give somebody a hand.
Just give it back before we leave the bar, okay?
Thank you. Like maybe I could start making these.
He gets a little fanatical.
It would be quite a job, Dorlen.
He is good
Actually,
for his word as
looking
well.
at it, it might not be that difficult.
So,
especially after making the eye.
Let's talk bluntly, Io says, and hops up and sits on the bar. We're in here by ourselves. Aside from the bartender, there's no one on either side. You're working with, what, the Cobalt Soul? The Allegiance? You've got Allegiance badges, too.
A little bit of both. Technically Cobalt Soul, though.
We were hired to come down here and secure a path to Ruidium. I still believe that whatever's going on down there, if that Elixian guy is down there, I think he's probably fucked up. He's been down there for almost 1,000 years?
Probably right.
Mm.
But
that's
I figure we
good.
go and look, and if he's absolutely batshit insane and tries to kill everybody, we just deal with it then.
Hmm.
I'm not going into it with anything preconceived. I only know what these lot have told me.
I don't know what the Netherdeep is like, aside from some rumors that we've heard, some theory. But you said no races, but I think I'm willing. I think we're all. She looks around, waits. One by one, I'll give her a bit of a nod.
Even Gulsariad?
Yeah.
Okay.
If nothing else, you prove that you can handle yourselves. So whatever happens with this ancient dude, we're in.
Okay.
Cool.
It might be more advantageous to have 2 scouting parties down there, though.
Mm-hmm.
We share
Sounds solid
notes.
to me.
We share info.
Mm-hmm.
And if at
We
the end
have
of it,
2 stones of far speech. If we could give you one, and we keep the other, and then we can stay in contact.
Oh, the Rocky Talkies.
Yes.
that's perfect. Yes, Christa.
when I heard or when Kaeko and I both heard the aboleth, they said something about killing a progenitor. Did that mean, like, does that mean anything?
You can do me a favor. Can you personally, you can make me an intelligence check with advantage.
Okay.
Because aberrations are your favorite enemy.
They are.
And you heard it and understood it.
Oh, I rolled a 1, but I remembered I'm a halfling. So I'm gonna re-roll it. There we go. So that's a dirty 20 for intelligence.
Okay. Those were probably
sorry, it's a
aboleth
19.
spawn,
I lied. 19. Oh, okay.
which means that it probably had like little like mutant babies.
Yeah, I think
Aboleth
it
tend to
also-
do that. Sorry, go
It
ahead.
did talk about its children.
It did.
Yeah, he told us his children wouldn't bother us while
Yeah.
we were there.
That's true.
So his spawn are likely in the Netherdeep.
Probably not. It was said before
they're
that
in the
they're
forest.
over by the kelp forest.
Right. Okay. In the spirit of information sharing, the aboleth you killed was a progenitor. It was a mother. So there are there are possibly children that are seeking revenge.
Well, we'll have to deal with that when the time comes.
You don't have to deal with it alone either.
Mm-hmm.
You're going to need, look, if our research is at all accurate, you're going to need ruidium. Xarria interrupts.
Am I literally the only one out of all of us who doesn't have any yet?
I think so.
I just got
picked
I
up
just
the
got
trident.
some. I just got
I'm happy
some.
to share mine.
Oh.
Good stuff. I'm just getting
All
out
right,
of
well, let's
that.
hope we all don't come out of this completely ruidium corrupted. Does not look
There's-
pleasant.
It's exhausting at first. If you need anything else, I'm not certain that the shard inside of you is strong enough. It might be too dangerous. There are two places that I know, we know, in Cael Morrow that still have it. The villa to the south, which I would not recommend, Irvin says. There's this jellyfish octopus thing in there that just, it's not friendly.
Oh,
That's what we were fighting when
An octojelly.
it's
I wonder if your friend Sabina could talk to it.
it's called the Death's Embrace, I think.
Oh, perhaps not.
Do you want to know what that is?
You can, yes, go ahead and make me an intelligence roll to see if you know, because it's your favorite enemy.
Okay.
Oh, God.
Double sevens. So that's an
Double
8.
8 total?
So I probably don't know. 8 total.
Yeah. It's
You
not
know
like
what?
the
It's like a
It's not like-
scallop that eats you.
it's not like those it isn't like those death tuna, is it?
I would
Death.
presume they are aberrations, not natural
good.
creatures.
Because those death fish, they always weren't nice.
The other place.
Oh, the ones that swarmed you. Mm.
They swarmed
Oh,
my
sorry.
mind.
The other place would probably be, Dorlen says, over in the, or pardon me, Dermot says, over in the kelp woods. The aboleth seemed obsessed with the ruidium.
All right.
Probably collected some of the tainted weapons or the corrupt. Tinged? There's no good way to say it. That doesn't sound like this is a death sentence.
Well,
It is powerful.
hopefully we can take it, use it, and get out and get cleansed before it comes to that.
Well, at the very least, if we get our hands on a big enough sample, I can start trying to figure out what its properties are like, and maybe you can figure something out. No
That
promises,
seems
but
pretty freaking dangerous.
well, I was going to try and do that anyway to try and help Sabina. So,
But potentially also, we can probably help negotiate you guys a deal with the Cobalt Soul. Especially if it fucks over the Crimson.
Hmm.
So if they don't pay you,
I tried to obstruct as much of the evidence at the other places possible that I could find.
Thank you.
Well, you did it for us, I thought. So,
We did it for a lot of reasons.
Hmm.
I don't want to kill anymore.
yeah, that's
But until I stop, I might as well make sure everyone I kill is worth it. Deserves it. On that cheery note, I just can someone stir? I can't
here.
get the cap off without my other arm. Thank you. Thank you. So with that,
Thank you.
Thanks.
It's not like eating pies.
We can go take a look in the kelp forest on the way out if if we're healed up enough, or on the way. But if we're all going down into the Netherdeep together, then we should, probably rest up first.
I think that's a good idea.
I think that'd be wise.
That was exhausting. I do not want to fight you guys again.
Yeah.
No, Io says, looking at Sabina. You don't. Thank you for the hospitality, Alara. Are you all interested in getting the hell out of here?
sounds like a great
Oh,
suggestion.
yes.
Good. Then consider this a truce. The Echoes of Valor
Mm-hmm.
and the Warring Destiny.
Ooh.
Truce.
Nice name.
Good name.
Dermot,
Friend?
do the honors. And Dermot will reach into his pouch and pull out a teleportation tablet. I could use a nap. And he's going to break it, and a vortex is going to open directly behind you. Which is, of course, he didn't think about this. So that's going to be spraying water onto the roof of the first eclipse for one round. And with, I didn't mean right, and you're all going to get pulled back through and deposited onto the roof from just the water pressure. And so you're just going to land on the roof, back in the middle of Onkarel, in one of the...
Ow.
And soaking wet, because we didn't go through the...
Yeah, we didn't go through the
Yep.
barriers.
Thing.
Soaking wet, bloody, bruised as hell.
And as you land on the roof, a fish that was floating around inside of the inn is going to start like flopping inside of Keiko's shirt corset.
Pulls it out. Smacks it on the ground.
Who wants to get clean and dry?
Yeah,
I want
Sure.
fish.
You couldn't have waited until... Sorry, I was just kind of eager to get out of there. You're right. I should have thought that one through. My brain's a little rattled. She hit me pretty hard.
She'll hold out a fist to him.
Zenada, have you met my buddy Dermot? Dermot, have you met my buddy Zenada?
I met his warhammer.
I
They're
met
going to
her
make
sword.
The cutest 3 thing over there.
A buddy system with 3 people.
God. Zenada's just gonna look at Dermot and mouth, "Save me."
Let's go get another drink, Io says. And I think that's where we should call game for the night. And which is where I'm going to call the damn chapter too. Boom!
Yes!
All right, so folks, did you have fun? Did you have fun with this game?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh my god, this chapter.
Okay, I really like Dermot so far. Io's a bitch.
Yeah.
Io's got issues.
Maggie's interesting.
Maggie's a slam poet.
Maggie and Dermot.
Yeah.
are just
Maggie
all
is the most beautiful cinnamon roll, and everyone loves.
She was.
Maggie.
She was.
She was.
Galsariad
Yeah, she's a
is
little-
so Christine, because you only watched the beginning of the campaign, Galsariad is Raceland Majer, but with like completely neutered emotions now. So
Oh, okay,
Raceland
so
from the
a complete
Dragonlance books.
asshole.
He was my
he's-
favorite before.
Yeah, he's real good, but now he's got PTSD, literally. And Irvin's name should be Chad.
Yeah. Correct.
It's Urban.
Urban, yeah, Carl Urban.
Yeah.
Oh
Um,
my god.
And Io's actually pretty good. She's layered. She's a hard person to get to like, unfortunately, because of just the nature of
I
what
get
kind of
the
person
idea.
she is.
I get the idea that Io has that like mask and that those like kind of like I need to be this person to protect everyone and fuck you all if you're gonna like mess with them kind of
Mhm.
Hi,
thing
Sabina.
for various reasons.
This is why I believe why Christa has chosen to just loathe her, because she looks like her, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, right. It's your. I can tell. I'm like, what is this blinding, unending hatred coming off? Oh yeah, of course, the way people be.
Yeah, the way people be when they see, oh, you have all the same faults I do that I don't want to address. Fuck
Right.
you.
No, Io's kind of crass and hard. Sabina's such a sweet person. She always takes care of us.
Exactly.
Well, and it's very funny because it definitely they came from 2 different directions and like are very much the same
Mhm.
person now.
Yep. It's interesting to see the way they've developed over the game.
Yeah.
I hope you had fun with that, and I hope you're gonna have fun. I needed it to be where. Sorry, I'm turning into Dermot again. I needed it to
I love
be
it.
so that you guys weren't in the same party for the next one, because I'm not doing that again.
Yeah.
So that was hell.
That was hell, and like I like the
Yeah.
idea of you guys being in a friendly competition with each other. Like, yeah, we're gonna go scout ahead this way. You go that way. We'll check in. We'll do better than you, but it's not.
mean,
and providing the stones makes it so
They
that we're still
wish.
like a team, but we're and we can provide additional information for each other so we can still help one another, but you from a mechanical perspective don't have to worry about 5 other people.
Yeah, I can just be like, they cleared out that room, they got hurt. They cleared out that room, they got hurt, or something like that, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
Don't
with
go
the whole
here.
s-
Hey, we need help. Yeah.
With the whole scouting thing, I'm looking forward to getting to use my Echo for that.
That's gonna be
Nice.
that's gonna be good. Well, and the bonus of that is that you can scout ahead while everyone else is role playing with the NPCs.
Yeah.
So
So I can just be
yeah.
like, all right, guys, don't let anybody touch my body, please.
I'm
or
going
I
to
will
touch
die.
her body. Poke in the nose, poke in the nose. Yeah, and so next episode is going to be a How to Run Chapter 5. I believe we're in Chapter 5. The whole Cael Morrow bit. I have a lot of things to say about this chapter and the structure of the module. Particularly those who are DMing this, you probably are going to notice that I changed quite a few things in this chapter. For example, I made it so that Ruidium corruption could spread to the Frostbrand that Robin had. That's a nice easy one, because it doesn't make any sense that it would be within 100 feet of the rift and not be corrupted, even if it was in a vault. Like, sure, maybe it was hermetically sealed, but come on, to give I don't know, it just doesn't feel right. Like,
So does it have to be a weapon?
No, there's weapons, armor, and items made of iridium.
Okay, because I got the shield from here, right? So that could always get corrupted.
Yeah, or like, honestly, at the beginning of next game, you guys are going to go do a quick drive-by of the kelp forest. And if you all go together, I don't think the aboleth spawn are going to mess with you. It's one of those, like, we're challenge rating 4, and there are 11 of you.
There.
You know? Like, it's just not where, and you killed our papa.
Yeah.
All of Dorland's drive-bys, shootings be drive-bys.
That's generally what it is. So anyway, so folks, that's going to be it for us tonight. Thank you so much for tuning in. A big thank you to everybody who came out tonight and all of our supporters over at patreon.com/dorktales. I'm real excited because last month our numbers dipped, as they always do at the beginning of a month, because people just, they book for a month or two or something like that. But now we are back up again within 3 of getting those extra games off again. And even got some fantastic new and adjusted people. So in a very awkward way, let me introduce our patrons and thank them. So first of all, thank you, Shulton, the world builder, my royal patron. Also, let's thank my divine patrons, DM Michael Gray, the great and powerful, and my mom. Because that's going to be awkward every game from now on.
No,
because my mom.
No, it's great. Thanks, Mom.
Is that how your mom wants to be represented?
She hasn't said. So right now it's probably something like from Jan and Bob with love or something like that. So my mom and my stepdad. So
that's awesome.
They're very sweet. Thank you so much for the support. Love you big much. You're never going to watch this, but if you do, love big much. Then big thank you to my demonic patrons, Soul Omen and Precarious, to the Wizard of the Patreon, Tammy, the Forever Cleric, to the Traveler, Trizelta, Cubby Gummy, Amberthist Buddy, and Taryn, the Princess of the Patreon. Thank you so much. You all are amazing. You're lovely. You're beautiful. Yeah, beautiful, kid. And the rest of you out there in Patreon land, thank you so much, all of you newbies. I got a bunch of people who have signed up at the level 10 tier recently, which is just great. And which means give me some ideas for names of items and people, because I need to use those. Nice. Shards is coming back in February, and I got a new homebrew campaign starting soon. But yeah, so we're 3 people away from a Mage of the Ascension of the Technocracy Chronicle ran by Jen. And then we're also 3 away from assembling a cast and starting art for a once monthly Radiant Citadel game ran by Robin, which I am
looking at Citadel.
Panic at the Citadel. That's apparently going to be its name because I've already put the t-shirt up. Oh god, I could play Brendan Urie as a gnome.
Don't.
Stop stalling, make a name for yourself. Haven't you heard? Anyway, sorry. Anyway, that's gonna be it from us tonight. Thank you so much for tuning in. We love you big much. Have a fantastic night. We'll see you tomorrow night with Dragonlance. Be sure to come back and watch it. And if you're watching this on YouTube right now, you already missed it, but it'll be up in like 2 days. So thank you. I love you all. I'm very tired. Good night.